I don't know why I'm nervous. I don't know why. I'm really cold. I need to get my snuggie. Oh my god, I'm shivering. Wait, why? Maybe a weirdo? I don't know. Hello? Hi! Uwu. I mean, this is still technically me, right? Hello, everybody. I don't know why I'm nervous. I have no idea why. Hydrate? Oh, shit! Hello! Oh, why? I don't know why. Ah! Why am I nervous? What the heck? Hi! Hello! Oh my god!
Spirits bless you, Haruka Karibu, newest member of the shoujo. I always knew you would make it into the group. Keep being amazing and congratulations.
Why are the alerts borked? I have that hidden! But thank you! I don't know why. Forgive me, I don't have most of my usual setup here. But I still have my sound effects though. And that's the important thing. Excuse me. That's the important thing. So I might be a little oh god! I guess we should probably go over to the... I don't even have that set up. I guess I have to manually go to it now. Here we go. Hello. Where am I? Oh, there I am. What the fuck? Thank you! What the heck? What the heck? Thank you! I love you, Bob! Why the raid? Why? Oh god, my alerts are borked, I think. Jesus Christ! Thank you so much! What the heck for the dono? What? Thank you! What the heck? Titus! You babes! Get support! No! Bro! I just exist. What do you mean? I want to support you guys. What the fuck? John Twitch says bye. Thank you so much for all those subs the other day. Jesus Christ. You didn't have to. Fuck. Get her. No! What the fuck? No! I just gave you those subs! Man! Man! subbing, guys. What the heck? Oh, is it bad that I still think I'm in disbelief, to be honest? It doesn't feel real.
Haruka, I am curious, now that you are part of shoujo, is it a cult?
No, it's not. It's not! Chat, are you kidding me? But you know what? You know what I miss doing now that I couldn't do it before? I know you guys like this one. Hold on, ready? Here you guys go, chat. You got your uppies finally. It's real! Uppies! Oh my god. Uppies, wee! I couldn't do it last time because I had so much shit hidden behind the scenes and I was worried if I control Z, it would reveal everything. But you finally got your uppies now. After all this time.
I was wondering if you have read my 5000 bits message from last stream.
No!
I'll say it again. Congrats on being a new member of the shoujo. I'll cherish the memories of when you were an indie, but now let's start a new chapter together.
Yeah.
You deserve it. I'll still be the dummy you'll love to hate, but I'll still support my favorite Karibu VTuber.
Hey.
And yes, I did cry during the re-debut.
Aww.
Thank you for making me smile, Haruka Karibu.
I love
Mario
you,
Kart
King. You're
rival.
great, bro.
Let's play again someday.
Yeah.
Love ya.
Oh my god, stop! Man, stop! I'm still the same dumbass, don't worry, chat. I may not be... It's so weird. I may not be independent anymore, but nothing's really changing. I just... The VTuber in my Twitter is just now VShoujo now, which is insane to say. I'm still in disbelief, to be honest with you guys. I don't know...
Hey there Haruka, just
Yeah.
stopping in real quick to say congrats on the inclusion to the shoujo crew, about time it happened, D.
Thank you! I really want to do my best for you guys. The only thing changing is that I can crawl into your house now. Honestly, yeah. You really can. And start dancing. I really want to get better at singing. You too, Buff? Am I just gonna have like a little hole in my house? And then everybody could just walk in whenever. They just have to crawl in. Yes? Okay. Good luck on the stream. Thank you. Arigato. Thank you so much. Karma. Arigato. Urushiyo. Am I an idol now? I'm a dumbass. I'm not an idol. I'm a dumbass. Thank you, Shy. Oh my god, thank you all so much for the... I want to let you guys know, I just woke up like an hour and a half ago, so I'm still waking up. Relatable. I never seen myself as an... ¿Por qué? No los... Activities. Close enough. For my website, I gotta update the merch command too. Because I'm still with Bolsa Box as well, so there's just 2 cool kinds of merch. You know what? I should update that right now. Hold on. It's also in the panels too. You know what I forgot to show on the debut? I haven't had the chance. I just need to make sure. Let me just play this music real quick. Hold on. Hold on, chat. Give me a second here. Horse jump. I'm trying to... Yeah, hi! Hello, Mew! Hold on. Thank you, Big! Thank you so much, man! Ayuna! Guys, I started crying because all my friends from Dango fam were in VR chat and they were watching me. I was low-key crying to myself. Yeah, all my old merch on the Moso box is still for sale, you know? I still love the merch that I have created with Moso and I don't want to remove that. So I'm still keeping it. So I hope that's okay. I don't want to like get rid of it, you know what I mean? I was like, yeah, I wanna keep it. We created cool merch together. You know what I mean? Yay, yeah! I see no reason to remove this, so I'm still at my own little merch store, but I have like one with Vishoujo and one with Moso, so I see no reason. Thank you so much for the congrats, guys. Hold on, I just want to make sure actually, wait a minute. I'm an idiot. I can just do this. Hold on, chat. Hold on, I just want to make sure I properly credit this person. Okay, cool. And let me just I do not have ADHD, but there are things where I was like making sure I updated, but then I forget to update things. So let me make sure I go on here. A second. I'm just updating something real quick. I keep forgetting. I'm an asshole. I like to make sure my credits are up to date. And then I'll show off the thing I was talking about. I'm just gonna see if I worked it. Did it work? Let's see.
Congratulations, Haruka.
Nice. I did it! Hogan! Okay, cool. I have fixed my about. Now I have credited the correct people. Alright, chat. So, I did not show this off in my debut. So let me show it off here. I have one new BGM, and it's Leafin from Uta Live who made it. To anybody, I really loved my Serene that Commandy Can made. I will show that off real quick. So here's like the original. This is from this tune music I'm about to show you is from my good friend Commandy Can that I commissioned a year and a half ago. So this is the old BMJ I like to use.
Grats Haruka on joining a new herd. You are so sweet and kind, always supporting others.
Thank you!
Your clips are what got me to start watching tubers. It's great to see you succeeding. Congrats on joining you idols, never doubted you. Also,
thank you! What the heck? Thank you so much! When I commissioned my friend Commandy at the time, I was like, I really love Mario Galaxy. And then, after this one, I have the piano version that I really love a lot. These are the I have some BGMs that I commissioned from Commandy Can, but Serene was definitely my most favorite one from them. Sweet maple syrup. Thank you guys so much for all the bits and subs. And I'm so sorry I couldn't thank y'all. There's just, I'm not used to this. It's so fast. I thought I was a fast reader. Not anymore. Oh my god. Thank you, John. But yeah, so those are my two favorite ones. And so we have a new VGM that's called Less Serene. It's an inspiration from Serene, and it has this very playful, very like outgoing vibe. And this one is made by Leafin. And I think it's really cool, and I really want to show it off.
Rose, lurked for a month, then subbed on Friday and missed everything over the weekend.
That's
so
okay!
Happy for you, and you deserve it, Haruka Haruchi heart. Glad to be part of your community.
Thank you! Any clue when the lore video will be uploaded? I'm gonna upload it later after this stream. That's my plan. I have the latest video, and I just want to make sure I will get the description and then the titling, and yeah. So hopefully by the end of the stream, or maybe like later today, I'll upload the lore video. Okay, so here's Less Serene, made by Leafin. Inspiration from Serene.
Are you sitting on top of your own head?
Yep. You love the jazz at the end. What do you guys think? Oh, thank you, Robert. Thank you. So now I have like a playful version of Serene. It's awesome. Oh my god, fake popcorn. Thank you so much, man. Yeah. You can have that play in the background while I talk. It fits me very well, really? Yeah! I love the jazzy end. Show us the feet? I can. I promise Zen I won't show feet. They belong to her.
I've seen you around my orbit, but I haven't had an
Your feet today, Sniffer.
Till now. Huge congrats on joining Shoujo, and here's to new adventures, clinking glasses.
Thank you. All right, they belong to Giga Enzen. I'll have to ask for permission. OST drop when? Would you guys like that? I'll have to see if that's allowed. Maybe upload to their channel, but we'll see. Yeah? I'll ask. I'll see. I'll think about it. This VGM is so good. I want to credit Commandy Can and Leafan because I love Commandy Can's VGM still, you know? And I love Leafins too, so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna credit both of them. Thank you, Sundere! This is a great mood boosting song. I know, right? Monkey!
I'm very happy for you, Haruka.
Holy
I
shit!
always believed you were part of Shoujo even before you were officially brought in as a member. You are an incredibly friendly and sweet girl and you deserve to be part of their group. Been looking forward to all your streams going forward from here on out. Haruchi heart, Haruchi heart, Haruchi heart.
Thank you! Like I said, I'm still in disbelief, to be honest. And I don't know how I don't know, man. I just have you guys to thank, to be honest with you. Like, I don't think this would have been possible without you guys, so I'm incredibly indebted to you guys. I really want to bring up more cool stuff in the future, and I definitely, now that the debut's out of the way, the stress is gone, I can probably stream a lot more now. Jesus, thanks so much for the hype train. Fuck. And all my friends have been really supportive and everything. It's really nice. I don't want to cry now. Yeah, I was gonna say I was gonna cry again. Not now. Man. How's the audio, by the way, chat? Is the music too loud or anything? Audio's perfect? Ah, yes. That's the one thing I know I'm decent at is with audio leveling, I think. No crying. But don't worry, chat. Like I said, I'm still the same dumbass, you know? I'm still the same dumbass. Don't worry about that. If you guys are wondering, I don't know if you guys had a good view of the background. Here you go. Ta-da! This wonderful, beautiful background is made by Media. It's once again, like, I had, like, ideas for inspiration. And because I couldn't draw, I asked Shino to help me do a rough draft. So I can show as reference to Media. And Media did a fantastic job. It's fucking insane. Shino's been so helpful with me. She helped me make some of the backgrounds for the Shoujo Gunrun skit. She also helped me draw Gunrun himself. And she's been so incredibly helpful to me. And yeah, she still refuses to be my wife. I'm still upset about that. I'm personally so impressed by the troll you did during the debut where you were playing Fofu before the anniversary. Oh my god, I was so worried I was gonna flip up. Oh shit, I do, zombie? Who ordered it? Who ordered me to get Timmy's? It's G-Man! I will order Timmy's for you. Hold on, don't accept the end until the order is confirmed. Oh my god, Fanny! A sweet message in the dono, thank you! You know what? I deserve a nice cap. Thank you, G-Man. But yeah, I was so nervous. I was just playing Pokemon and Pokemon until I was giving like the okay, we're ready to go part. I was like just let me know, when to go in BRB. And they're like, okay, we'll let you know. Like, okay. So that's why you just see me just like kind of like glance to this way as well. Because you guys are over on this side for me. And that's where I had my Discord too. So I was just like... And then I was like, wait a minute, I can use my mom boo as an excuse because she literally does text me during streams and phones me during streams. And sometimes she likes to scare me during streams. So it was the most natural hidden thing I could do. Tricking us with Mama Boo, I know. Listen! It was a good trick. It was a nice surprise. It wasn't a bad trick, was it, chat? It wasn't a bad trick, right? It was a good one. It was a good one. Oh, Pixie, I love you. Thank you. Is there any bodies in the cabin? No. You don't need to know that about that part. You big smooch? Yes! I'm so sorry if I missed anybody's messages. I usually am a pretty fast reader, I promise. But I'm not used to this. I'm so sorry. All right, I need Timmy's. I forgot. I keep forgetting. I need to get my Timmy's right now. Hold on, chat. I can't talk or read y'all. I need to get the Timmy's. I always fucking forget, eh? Fucking hell. Gina always reminds me whenever I start talking, like, did you get your food? I'm like, no, I didn't. I didn't get my food yet. Thank you for the bits, Blue. What should I eat? I had a sandwich today. Maybe I just have something small from Timmy's. Let's see. Kind of sandwich? Maybe just like a English muffin or something. Probably. I think I'll get that. That should be fine. I can have it later. You love my new hair the most? Soy made it extra bouncy and fluffy because my hair is very thick and lots of volume. And placing the order. Let's see if it'll get accepted. Hopefully. Rage. Rage? They're confirming it. They're confirming it. We're waiting. We're waiting. Yay! Order's confirmed. G-Man, thank you for the Timmies, man. We're gonna wait for my Timmies now. I'll put my phone on vibrate. Timmies! For long as time. Well, I mean, I can disconnect from this body whenever I want to, right? I'm just a little guy. I'm just a little spirit guy. Dude, of course, final. I mean, they're my friends. Like I said, chat, like, nothing's changing. I still consider them my friends. Right, I gotta update the merch shit. Holy shit. Sorry, I realized there's a lot of things I have to update. Hold on! It's so weird. I didn't think I would have my own little merch store. Ooh. Hold on, chat. There we go. And then we'll do a little clover in between to separate it. There we go. I did para, don't worry. It should work now. Try exclamation point merch. There you go. Yay! The Haruka one is limited until, I think they won't be selling until, I think December 24th will be when the merch leaves, I believe. Limited. And I'm still keeping all like my old merch with Moso, so now we have 2. Yay! Excuse me. Don't spam it, no! I do, Mike. I've been I wanted to make a cool little announcement, but I guess I could say it now. The Dakimakura that Moso promoted on during Con, it's on the Moso store now. You can get your own little Haruka Dakimakura now. So that's very cool. Daki! Yeah, there's a safer work version and an ecchi version. I didn't go for lewd because ecchi was the only thing I was comfortable with. Listen, I think ecchi is better than lewd anyway. It's like in the suggestive borderline, and it's cool. Not cool, but it's like more enticing, I would say, for other people. That's what I wanted. Tasteful, you know? Ecchi! You get that? Yeah, exactly, right, chat? Does it have feet? Oh my god. Feet are gross. I don't like feet. But no judging for anybody who does? Question mark? Move back. What's the difference? Yeah, being on the edge of seeing but not seeing what makes it more enticing. Yes! Isn't that tasteful? I mean... do I have hooves? No. I do not. There's just no difference. The TCs! I'm not a big fan of like not safe for work stuff, but I only have that enabled because a lot of people, I mean, several people have been asking very, very politely and have been very respectful of me. So I do have like a separate tag that culture. Oh god, did I just shit that out of my throat? My bad. Well, as long as that's safe, just keep all that stuff in that tag and keep the Haruka art tag safe for work. Did I crash the most? Guys, you gotta stop crashing shit. Alex proposed along as hell yeah, dude, and celebrated. Tom! Thank you so much, Tom. It crashed? Really? Really, chat? Again? The video after the lore during the reveal was hilarious. Thank you. All right. You should probably get to the behind the scenes stuff, hey? What should we talk about first? Want to talk about... We could talk about the design process, or we could talk about the lore. We could talk about my debut behind the scenes stuff. You want to talk about... What should we even talk about first? What's the little deer's name? It's me! It's hot. That's actually my true form. You know what? I'll explain more about myself. So you see this? This is actually me. I'm the little Karibu spirit. And this right here is also me. I'm actually just a little spirit. This body is how I just walk around everywhere. So yes, the forest puppy is actually confirmed now,
I can
chat.
only read it as Haruka, as in Haruka in a go-kart.
Hello. Here, I'll put her back on my head. Blah.
Aren't we all little spirits using bodies to walk around everywhere?
That is true. So, from what I remember, I have no idea how I was born.
First off,
I just landed on the
new
planet.
model. Second, the most important question is the Canadian flag still their capper?
Oh my fucking god.
Hi Haruka.
Hi!
I've only seen you here and there, but I've always really loved your enthusiasm and energy.
Thank
Congratulations
you!
on becoming a Shoujo member. Love you.
Thank you. I guess we could talk more about the lore now because people are asking questions. There's a lot to expand in the lore, right? So the idea I have is, how did I get a physical body, right? So my idea of how I got it in the lore is that Spirit Haruka was just doing her usual wandering around and then coming across humans, and she wanted to know, she wanted to understand people more. So she saw one person, like, his appearance that she liked, took that information, and with the surrounding, like, debris of, like, the nature and stuff, and with her own power created the body in the tree. But she didn't know how to move and everything, so she kind of just goes in there to rest and helps observe the other world and stuff. So that's what I imagine, you know? That's what I imagined. I don't know if that makes sense, but maybe it'll be changed, but that's what I imagined. So it... Does that make sense? That was my idea. Yeah. So the whole idea, maybe this will be implemented in the future in the model, is that little spirit Haruka, my true form, will be able to demonstrate that the spirit can, I can just disconnect from the body whenever I want to, and just come back to it. And at the end of the lore, it's like he finally understood, like, not finally, it's just, you know what I mean? He got more connection and power to the spirit and body, and I can still disconnect myself. That's kind of weird to say, but I really wanted to, in a way, implement my disability into the lore, because I didn't want, like, my personal lore to be so not connected. Does that make sense? Because compared to the lore in my personal backstory, I wanted to, like, make them intertwined in some way so that it still makes sense. So I got inspired. I don't like SAO. But there was this one scene from SAO that I liked. It's where, this might be spoiler territory, so I apologize for this, but you know the little the AI girl? And how she learned Yui, her name is Yui, yes. And the one scene where she was just like, she's the AI and she observed everyone dying and suffering and everything. And it just tore her apart. And then she saw Kirito and Ayano. I think her name is Ayano, right? And so she decided to do something about it. So, in a way, I kind of liked it. And so I got inspired by when my friends have me in their appearances for their lores. Asuna! See, I really don't remember names. So I got inspired, and when I saw my appearances in lore, I was like, huh, I feel like I'm observing in a way. Like, I have this observer role. And So I just jotted down some notes that I liked, like I'm an observer of the world and everything. So that's what I've been doing most of my life. I observe people. I observe people and I try to understand them. That's kind of what I've done my whole life. And I thought it'd be cool to have like this, my own little space to kind of indicate that I kind of like, I feel like I'm my own space, that I don't feel like I belong anywhere in a way. Does that make sense? Like, I didn't want to be like a goddess or anything. I was like, I just want to be like an observer, you know? Just something there. And Mary came along and helped me connect everything and made my ideas a lot better. So when I brought all my jot notes to him, he was like, oh, I have some really cool ideas. So I became like the seed of life, and I have my own little secluded area in Antarctica. And he made it really cool, and he made it really fit well within the Bishoujo lore. So it's so awesome to be able to like switch ideas between each other and make this super cool thing. And Reina too, like it was so fun talking to her too, to like work more on the story together and like expressing more ideas. I was mostly just like ranting, being so excited in our little DMs. So yeah, it was really fun. I love writing stories. So it was kind of like the most closest way of writing a story. I just presented the ideas. Yeah, Mary is an amazing writer, and Reina is also really amazing. And oh my god, I hope I'm pronouncing her name right. Daryl? Daryl? My god, her music gives me fucking goosebumps every time. Like, I love that music so much. Like, that music really ties in the fucking lore together. Daryl. Am I saying her name correctly? I'm very bad with the names. Daryl? Okay, cool. Daryl is so insane. I love her music, dude. Thank you, Frost Forest! And everyone was so nice and so supportive. And I already miss working with everyone already. I was like, we gotta work on something soon. It'll be like a family reunion. Oh my god. It was so awesome. I was worried if I would be...
Considering you're Canadian,
yeah,
and your real form is like a baby, you know what that means, right? Kick the baby.
No, don't kick the baby! What the fuck? That's kind of fucked up! It's so cool. Everyone did such amazing work, and it was so awesome creating this entire thing together.
You started as such a small moose and have come so far from humble beginnings.
Oh,
now
thank you.
Now you've finally joined the group with your best friends.
Yeah.
I am so happy for you and proud of you. You've overcome so much to get here. We love our amazing Karibu very, very much, and we're all excited to see where you go from here.
Aww.
I cried a lot, BTW.
Thank you. Guys, sometimes I rewatch my VOD because I always try to rewatch my VODs to see how I did, anything I can improve on. Whenever I start crying because it just reminds me, because I try to keep those feelings deep inside. So hearing myself cry reminds me of my own fucking feelings, and then I start crying. And then I'm like, I still can't believe it happened to me. I still can't believe it happened to me. When I joined in, when everyone's congratulating me, I was very fucking embarrassed in a good way. I was like, oh my god. I really did not think I would get in, to be honest with you. Debut crying stream.
You made me cry too if it's any consolation. Happy tears though, yes. Yes.
So, that's super fun. I actually was just wondering. I don't know. I mean, do we want to watch the lore video again? Now that we're talking more about it? I don't know. Wait, really? Director's commentary? Oh god, I would not have a lot of director's commentary. You guys would like a director's commentary? Let's have a poll. We can make a poll. Hold on, Mike. Because I understand the lore is like 12 minutes long, and...
When I first discovered you on Speak of the Devil, I was actually surprised you weren't already in shoujo. Also, did you ever help your mother with that grocery list?
Listen, that may have been a little white lie. But my mom still likes to buy me groceries. I never win with her. Lore? Do we rewatch the lore? Yes! No! Here, I'll make sure you guys don't use the sprouts here. Boop. Oh, Pole's already at. What the f— Zombie, I know it's you. You are a little shit. And now I can't make a poll! I only told of my mama. My mom knows. Delete the— How long is this poll? You know what? No. No! God damn it, zombie! I love you, man. I hope you're okay. I hope you've been well. Beep, 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 beep. Do we— Oh shit, I don't know how to type. Do we rewatch the lore? I'm not angry. No. Everything's fine. Everything is page 8! I love you, zombie, you fucking asshole. Lore? Yes, no! Ah! I gotta be quick! Okay, fuck. Love you too, motherfucker. Well, when? Oh. Zen and I wanted to hang out later after my behind the scenes talk and everything. But, frick. Oh, who messaged me? Mama? Oh, it's my food's on the way. Nice. Maybe 2 hours? I don't have the game installed. So we're playing Mario Party. So hopefully, maybe I'll be ready by 2 hours. Really? You guys want to watch the lore again? Are you guys sure? I know it's pretty lengthy. Thank you, Ego! Oh my god, Ego, you don't need to make me anything, man. You know that. With commentary? Oh god, I can if you want. I don't think I would be able to contribute much. People shy? Okay. Okay. Maybe Mary will do his own directory commentary on it. Because I know he and the team worked on it the most. I just only provided my opinions and everything. So, I guess I can try. I never done it before. Hold on. Good thing. So the lore about it's just a tiny bit updated. It's a tiny bit updated compared to my show on debut. It's just a tiny bit updated, but this is the final update. Oh, hold on. Let me just make sure it is the right one. Is it the right one? Do you want directory comment? Oh, really? You guys want to know behind the scenes of how I made everything work on my debut as well? Really? Aww. By the way, that took a fucking month to edit on my own. Fucking Christ. I'm a very slow editor. I can. You guys are so sweet, what the heck? Let me just make sure it is the correct one. Should be. Let me see. I believe it is. Yes. Okay. God. Ah! Thanks! I saw your post on Twitter congratulating me, by the way. Thank you so much. Christmas sneak decorate. I thought that said Christmas sneak. Are you gonna sneak up on me? Thank you so. I am not. Oh my. I'm not used to this, man. I'm just used to. I still feel like I'm just. I don't know. Thank you so much for the raid, man. Thank you. Okay. I'll chat. Let's just make a new scene for all this stuff. Let's call this behind the scenes. Or actually, nah. We'll just have you over here. We'll be in the cabin. That'd be cool. Okay. Here we go. Take our love. You guys are too kind. Thank you so much, man. We'll just have to adjust things on the fly here. Okay. It sucks that I cannot edit the thing when it's not up. So let's just do this real quick. Hold on. My bad. If I want to hear it too, I need to make sure I can hear it through output. Hold on. Nope. So unfortunately, I'll have to disable the system in my broadcast mixed so you guys don't have to hear it through my microphone. That's what I had to do during debut because I used a Galaxar and I used the broadcast stream mix, which means that's how I'm able to like lower this manually with my sliders. But because I have the system going through my microphone as well, if I play the video, you'll still be able to hear the video like double the audio twice. So let's bring you guys here. Boop. Oh, 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 boop. For some reason, it does not want to. There you go. You guys can be in the corner here. Here you go. You guys want to be in the corner? You guys want to be in a little corner? Oh shit! I think my Timmy's got here. My Timmy's! No! Thank you so much for your love and support and the DMs. I love you. Oh, a bunch of my friends DM me after my debut congratulating me, and I feel so bad that I missed. I probably missed some. And I love them so much. They're so sweet. I don't know what I did to deserve so nice people in my life. I'm an asshole. I'm not a good person. I'm an asshole. At least I think I'm an asshole. Let me go get my Timmy's real quick. You guys can stare at my ear form while I'm gone. I'll be right back. Guess who got the Timmy's? That seems sus. I had to make sure to keep my eyes on the old times chat. I had to make sure. Hee. Okay. So, music cued. I love you, but you need to go. Okay. Let's put on my collab friendly antlers on. There we go. Hold on, I'm sorry, little guy. I'm sorry, little me. You'll have to disappear for a bit. Or actually, you know what? Hold on. Nice. I'm back. It's so nice that I can not block the screen with my giant fucking antlers. Okay. Why am I nervous again? I think, you know what? This is a fun fact, by the way, before I start. Actually, before I start, I'm gonna ask. Chat, do you want me to talk while it plays, or do you want me to pause and talk and then resume? What do you guys prefer? You want me to pause to talk, or talk while it goes through? Pause and talk? Both? Pause, and... Why not both? We can do both. I just know some people prefer to play it fully, but I promise you, some sometime later after the stream, I will post the YouTube video, and I'll let you guys know on Discord and probably Twitter. So do not worry. I also saved the highlight too on my Twitch channel, so you guys can see. I only saved the part when the debut starts. So there's the VOD and then the highlight of the Fishoujo debut. So if you want to watch it fully when it's not on YouTube yet, oh, I guess hi YouTube. So this is like, I guess, I don't know, director's cut question mark of the lore question mark. So, hi YouTube. Okay. So, so I don't know why I'm so nervous. I never done a director's cut before. The thing is, I wouldn't even know what I even put. I wouldn't even know what I even say. Yeah, you're like director's cut, direct. I'm not the director. I just gave opinions. Okay. You know, let's just play the thing. Just do it. Yeah.
At the beginning, there was only the war for eternity.
Might be smaller,
and at
chat.
the center of creation, chaos claimed its victory. Yet, creation would not yield itself. And
God, I
thus
love
it
this
all
part.
began.
This part
In
was
the
my
blink of
favorite.
an eye, the final hunt.
It's such a movie thing.
And so, you must travel beyond the edge to where seeds of life may yet remain.
Meryl with her sick-ass music, dude. God, gives me goosebumps. I did that! Antarctica. So this is the past. This is kind of like the past. I believe, I'm not sure if I'm right on this. This is the past. This is what after I sealed Nianchi into the icicles.
If the coordinates are correct, we should be getting closer.
Are you going to Timmy's?
What do you expect to find, Professor?
The origin of life, Lieutenant.
That's odd. The temperature's showing all wrong.
What does it say?
It's
It
getting
says you're an ass.
drastically warmer.
We're almost there.
There's my home. Look at that.
How is this even possible?
It has long been speculated that life hides within Antarctica.
God, I love this
We have
music.
finally found it.
Fuck, man.
The beginning of it all.
God, this is the coolest shot I loved. Especially when the birds were flying by. God, I actually got goosebumps when I saw this first time. I was like, oh, fuck. I really felt like I was in like in an adventure action like movie. Like you can totally imagine like this being like a dinosaur movie. You know what I mean? Like a Predator. You see like dinosaurs coming from the trees. Like it has that cool fucking vibe. You know what I mean? God. Oh my god. Oh my god. Hold on. I gotta rewind.
Oh.
This was the coolest thing. When they designed this, I was like, that's so fucking cool. I don't remember. Hold on. I need to go check the group chat. Where is it? Hold on. I gotta find it. I think it was based on like the circle of life with my antlers. I'm not 100% sure. I need to check. I gotta check for myself. Da 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 da. I gotta go back to the beginning of time. To the beginning of time. Hold on, chat. Boo doo boo 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 boo. The one downside is if you're streaming on this, like if you're streaming and you have stream mode enabled, you can't use the search bar. That's the downside. I believe we started this. Holy shit. I'm trying to find it real quick. I just want to make sure my information's correct. Okay, here it is. Oh my god. It's so cool. So, Mary idea really wanted to show that how far you appear in the cradle of life. This is like when I'm not observing people. So he imagined like lots of overgrowth and everything. He really wanted to emphasize that I have not moved this place since the dawn of time, since when, you know, the planet started having life. So it was so cool. Like, it reminds me of Inuyasha in a way. You know, it's so cool. I was pogging out. I was like, bro, my favorite part are the antlers, dude. I have long fucking antlers. I'll have to ask Mary if it's okay to show the cool little draft like design that they have. But this scene was so cool.
What was that?
You saw that too.
Oh, fuck the sound effects too. So I kind of just, I believe I teleported them and erased their memories, I think.
What were we doing a moment ago?
I don't remember.
Humans are strange creatures.
Ah, my voice, no! Man. Oh god. Fun fact. I finally voiced myself after so many times. It was Mary and I, when I voiced an NPC and I was an appearance in other lore, I thought it was the most hilarious thing. And I asked Mary, hey Mary, is it possible to keep this as a running joke for as long as you can? So we also decided in a lore, I was like, in Zen's lore, you see me in the background. Oh my god, who rated Sai? Oh my god, Sai! Oh my god, there's so many shadows that I miss. I missed Vex, and I miss Lily. Oh no, thank you, bots. I appreciate you.
Ahoy! Osamarin desu! Ahoy!
I hope you had a wonderful stream today. Welcome. This is the behind the scenes of the entire debut that I had the other day. I hope you enjoy your stay. I'm Haruka Karibu, and my first visual stream. It feels really surreal, dude. It really does. It feels so weird to say I'm a member of Shoujo, honestly. It feels very foreign of the tongue. You know what I mean? So right now, I'm giving a director's commentary of the lore right now. So it's super poggies. So right now, as I was trying to explain, I finally voiced as myself. Mary and I wanted that to be like a inside, like a little joke between us for a long time. So one of the most funniest moments is where, even in Mouse's lore with Heavenfall, when I was given the lines, I was given the lines for the white angel and for the yellow hair angel, and I thought it'd be funny if I voiced the yellow-haired angel as myself. But then Mary is like, oh, that's genius. Then if that's the case, then you gotta voice the green-haired angel. And I'm like, that's genius! That's perfect! And then for Zen's lore, I was in the background, and then I thought it'd just be funny if I just voiced like myself as the girl asking for like, as Zen asking the girl for like directions. I thought that was the most funniest thing. So finally, I finally voiced myself. I'm a little sad, but it was a very funny inside joke between Mary and I during the whole thing.
For as long as I can recall, I've been here.
Man, that's depressing.
When the continents split, I was there, watching.
I mean, it's better than watching
When the
paint
seas retracted, I was there, watching. And when life forms started flooding this world, I was there, watching.
I really wanted to emphasize the
While
point that I was just there at the dawn of time. I just existed and life happened, you know? Like, even, we don't know. I didn't even know how it happened. I crashed into the planet and life happened, and I just been there I just been vibing the entire time.
I was never able to leave the place I woke up, I would
chilling.
travel the world in my mind, exploring the ever-changing landscapes of my home. Everything was pretty comfortable, honestly. Until...
I love this part. The music and the timing with the beats. God, I always get fucking goosebumps right here.
Changing landscapes
my
of my
favorite
home.
musical piece right here. One of my
Everything was
favorites.
pretty
All of it's
comfortable,
my favorite.
honestly.
But fuck, listen.
Until...
God, I love it.
If you would take from me my magic, my memories, then I'll do the same to you.
Oh my god.
And
this is so
you,
cool.
who trapped me in my weakened form. When I break free, how long do you think you can hide?
Forever! That's what I'm good at! I'm a prey animal! Ah! Albert, thanks so much for the raid! Welcome! That was Nanti, yes. What the sound effects?
She murdered thousands, drained their souls of life. Who was she? Where did she come from?
She came from Antarctica.
Why does she feel so familiar?
We played Fall Guys that one time. Don't you remember?
What was that? Despite the damage that terrifying creature had done to humanity, it all...
I love this little image. Haruka's just listening on an old Grammy like, I remember the tales of some weird anime Karibu girl defeated some weird alien entity with a sky goddess. Remember that, kids? That was a great time for history. Subs for grandma. Oh, yes. I'm just here just sitting, yeah, yeah. Okay, grandma, you get to bed. Now I must tell more of my story.
eventually fade into vague tales of good defeating evil.
The fun's over, grandma. Good night.
Humanity moved on.
Oh my god, one of my
Yet
favorite
the
parts
fear
of
that
the lore is
dark
coming up.
creature
It's just
lingered within
fuck.
them.
Here it
Through
comes.
generations and generations, they poured their spirits and wills into warfare. Millions died, and the world was wrought with despair.
When I was reading this line, I imagined exactly like this. I imagined the explosion happened and I went, millions died. And I wanted to pause a little bit to really emphasize the explosion. I don't know. I was so happy that was what I imagined was a thing. I was like, yes! Yes! It's the most coolest thing ever. Just bam, millions died and then everything went on despair.
Warfare. Millions died, and the world was wrought with despair. Yet,
The
no
music
matter
is
how
so
bad
good,
things got,
man!
they never gave up.
Millions died, hooray!
I will never understand humans.
I love this line specifically because I was talking with Mary. I'm so sorry for the pausing and stuff, but I really wanted to emphasize that I didn't understand humans, aka kind of like my a little intertwined with my personal backstory, because it's true. Like when I observed people when I was young, when I was like really young as a kid, I actually didn't understand people. When I was a kid, my mom would tell me I would laugh and cry with others, but I wouldn't understand why. I would just imitate it. And that's what lots of women who are on the spectrum would do. We imitate other people, but we don't really understand why, you know? I understand now why as an adult, right? I do understand now that why as an adult, right? Like, I have a lot of empathy, but like, I just had trouble reading social cues and why. Because I think very logically when it comes to like social cues and stuff. I'm like, oh, they're sad because of this, and like, you know, and because they feel this, because I understand how they feel, you know what I mean? So I really want to emphasize, like, I will never understand humans. Like, that's kind of like me when I was growing up. Like, I still feel like I don't. There are a lot of social cues that I don't understand. And then there's some actions of like people I go, why? I don't see any logical reason why. Right? Does that make sense? Does that make sense? So I was really happy to like kind of like have Haruka have this also this way of like she doesn't understand people. And it makes sense because she's a little spirit. She's not even a human. She's from the spirit from the creation guy. So she doesn't fucking know. I was super ecstatic about that, so.
It hurts. It'll be okay. I'll get you out, and then we'll find something nice to eat. Okay? I can't feel my leg. What was that? How's your leg?
I still
It's
want
okay.
to connect
It
with
feels
people,
better
hence
suddenly.
this scene, you know?
Humans
It's like,
are strange creatures.
yeah, we really are strange.
Despite their whole world falling apart, their hope never really seems to fade.
Yeah, that's my.
What am I doing?
Oh man, I love this scene. It's kind of like interlocked. Like, what am I doing? Like, what purpose do I serve? Because like growing up, I always felt like, what is my purpose in life? Like, I was born with a fucking nerf, a huge fucking nerf, and I don't know what I do in life, what I do, this kind of thing. Like, what even? Why? Does that make sense? So I really like this scene.
What purpose do I serve? A lone spirit watching this world grow as I make no impact on it?
Oh god, yeah.
A hero that saves the day from evil monsters?
Existential crisis
No
moment.
matter what I do, I feel nothing.
Oh, this kind of links to depression in a way, doesn't it? But I never. It's kind of like that numbing feeling, you know? Like, I went through a dark time, TM. Younger years. A dark time, TM. I was like, no matter what I do, I just don't feel happy. I don't feel satisfied. So I really love this scene. It's so nice. I think, story-wise, it really expresses my internal struggles, right? Because I can't relate to them at all. It's still true to this day. Because there are some moments in my life, some days, I'm just like, God, I really can't relate to people. Because I think differently, and I express things differently. So, I really like this part.
I can't relate to them at all. No matter how much I observe those strange creatures, I just feel nothing. I feel tired.
Smooth. Yay! I saw some comments who were wondering, who the fuck are those two? So the top is Shino Minya. She is my best friend in the whole world. That is Shino. And that's Mew, the one coming out of the truck. And that's Rose Doodle. And then that's Annie off to the side, and there's Buff Pup. I was given a chance to ask some of my friends who wants to be part of the lore. And I asked these people. I still have lots and tons of other friends, but I didn't want to let I was like, God, who do I can only pick so many. So I still love my friends to death, you know? If I could add all my friends to like my lore, I would. I really would. So, but I was really happy that all my friends that I asked wanted to be part of the lore, because I wanted to include them in some way, because Mew really helped me out with the design. Chino really helped me out with a bunch of other things and designed the Spirit Karibu. I love Annie a lot, and I love Rose and Buff. We've gotten more close during Minecraft, you know? So I was like, I wanted to like, you know, express, you know, my love for them, for the lore. And I love Snuffy still, and I love Lena, and I love everybody, you know? And like, I think if I would fit all my friends, it'd be the entire city population. You know what I mean? So I still love my friends, and I still think about them every day. So I'm really happy I could include some of my friends in the lore. But it's unfortunate that they're gonna die! Quest? Yeah. Fucking Brian, it's Q's, you idiot. Quez. But yeah, now my friends are gonna die to this Eldritch gun. I love this music too. God. I want to express. I don't know if I can play the music, but Mary's musical inspiration was very this, and Daryl executed it flawlessly. Like, I need to ask her more for her like input of the musical directory cut. I think she's been posting more about that on her Twitter, I've been told. But like, fuck, man. This entire music has been legendary. It's been insane. And the animation by Ben? God. I wasn't expecting that. I was, you know, they worked hard for this floor and it makes me happy. And the screaming. I believe Ethel? Who made the screaming sound effect again? Was it an Apple stand? I don't remember. The screaming with this music really fits. I don't remember who made the screaming effect though. Was it Apple who did the screaming effect? I'll have to ask. I think. You think Apple did it? Yeah, for the Neon one? Did the sound design for Neon's lore face, so it would have been him? I'll have to ask. I don't want to like accidentally like miscredit anybody, but I'll have to ask. But it's so good. All my friends are dead. Something is happening. I need to see. I can't see anything. My power, it's disappearing. My things are dying.
So this is your hiding place, seed of life. I understand everything now.
Fuck, man! Yanchi is so good! Fun fact, I did a first take of the voice lines, and I thought the lore, like, God, being able to see everything move, I thought my first take of the lines were really bad. So, the days before my debut, I was like, yo, Ajax, I redid most of the lines that I thought were bad, and I tried to time it with the video very well. I hope, is this okay? And I'm really happy that I did, because it really fits with Nian's narrative. And I don't want to, like, toot my own horn, but I am really proud how I sound. I'm very proud for, like, a little bit, but I think this is the best that I could do with voice acting for myself. And listening to Nianchi and I together, kind of like this, it's, oh my god. It flows so well. You know what I mean? I hope I'm not being narcissistic or tooting my own horn, but like, I'm so happy I decided to change my voice lines, because now it fits with the whole vibe. Because the vibe I did before without seeing the video was totally different. But now seeing like the video and then the music and everything, I was like, I really want to like revoice all my lines. So I stayed up, so I did 4 hours of retaking. No, not 4 hours. Thank you. Thank you. I don't like tooting my own horn, but I'm just saying I'm happy I decided to change my lines because it really fits with the whole vibe. And Nian and I sound really fucking good together. It really sounds like the villain versus, I don't know. I don't want to call myself a protag. I don't want to call myself a hero, but the villain versus some idiot asshole who had to be there at the wrong time.
For the first time since as long as I can recall.
This music's so good. It really compliments her voice acting, by the way. This music, God, really compliments the voice acting. I cannot shit you enough that music is so goddamn important. It really is so important. And so sound effects. It's so important. It works so great. Without music, we sound like... I sound like a dork. But with music, I kind of sound like I sound a bit decent. Music is so important, and Daryl did fucking phenomenal.
My thirst for sanity
sanity?
The gift you brought with you. Ah, yes. My memories are beginning to return.
I love her
You
voice
brought
acting too.
life to this planet from that place. Creation? But what is creation? I don't remember
I love
yet.
this post for some
No
reason.
matter.
It's so good.
What do you want?
I watched this lore last night, and I want to say I love this stance. Because purple and green look so good together. Or pink purple, like her color with mine, it looks so cool. And I'm up in the tree, and she's down there. It's just a cool, what's the word? Dynamic? Dynamic framing with colors. This looks so pretty. I want this as my wallpaper.
Join the dark side.
No, but like the colors mesh really well with her dark purple and pale purple, violet. Me with my greens and brown. I don't know. They pair really well together, and low-key makes me really happy. I'm like, we look good together because of colors. Yay!
Ultimately, I want this world to last forever. Humans die too fast.
It's my
This
favorite
world
lines
is always
that
on
she
the brink
says.
of collapse. All they have built can be broken in a
my favorite
single one of their
scenes, yeah.
short lifespans.
And how will draining this world of life do that?
There is a
I have to complain. This line took so fucking long to record for me because I wanted to fit the expression, but I was either doing I was criticizing myself too hard. I was like, this is too much. This is too little. Where's the even ground? This line took me 11 fucking tries to get the perfect line. Fuck this line. You know that one line chat when you voice act a thing, you have trouble with that one line for no reason at all? It was this fucking line. This took me 11 times to get right. Fuck. And it sounds good. Oh, and I decided all I had to do was go, and how will draining this world of life do that? Because I was going, how will draining this world of life do that? Because look at her expression. She looks like, well, I don't know. I can't name the expression, but it's the eyebrows and the little, like, her eyelids are lower than the other. I really wanted this line, my voice to fit. Yeah, skeptical, apathetic, you know? And plus, she's above the tree, so she's kind of like, has the higher ground. So, a little bit of power for this one. You know what I mean? Like, she is in disbelief, like, and how would draining this world life do that? Like, she thinks it's stupid, in a way, you know what I mean? The only expression she has ever made in her life. So, fuck this line. I don't know why this line gave me so much trouble, but once I added the and, yeah, kind of like sarcastic. Yes, yes. Because I really wanted to fit with this expression. You know what I mean? But yeah, once I decided to add the and how will draining this world of life do that? It's kind of like Nyan goes in this huge like narrative, and Haruka's has like, and like, you know, like the and and how's this gonna accomplish, you know, like, and, you know, okay, and yeah, yes, that's what the expression gave me off. And I was like, I was either doing it too much or too little. You know what I mean? So I'm really happy that this line finally got it right after, okay, I say 11, but on my old take, I did at least like 13 to 14 tries. And then my brand new re-recording, this took 11. My first recording session took me 4 hours. And then this one took me about an hour and a half. Fuck this line. I don't know why this line was giving me so much trouble. To anybody who relates to me, who goes across a line and is having so much trouble with a line, I can relate. Like, you understand? Just for no reason at all, you have this one line that you just have so much fucking trouble, and you don't understand why. But fuck this line. I'm so glad that I made it sound okay.
How will draining this world of life do that?
There is a question in existence.
And also, I'm so sorry, I'm nerding out right now. With my delivery, it sounds so good with her delivery. Because, I don't know why, it flows so well. Do you understand?
That
There is a question in
I can't understand it. It just flows so well. So I was like, you know what? I'm happy that I cried. Not really cried. But I poured my blood and sweat into this one fucking line because it sounds really good with her delivery. I don't understand why it just sounds, it's like flowing water. We recorded this together. That's insane because we all recorded this separately. So the fact that this comes out so well and we didn't even voice act this together, it's insane. It's actually incredible. That's what I'm used to though with like doing online voices. Usually I would do like, when I was doing projects with friends, I would be given my own lines and then I would just have to like read off the script or have little visual cues. That's what I'm used to. Usually, from my experience, we don't really voice together. So, the fact that it sounds so good, man, God, Nyan is so fucking incredible with VAing. I cannot preach it enough. Okay,
in
I'll
this
stop.
world of life do that?
There is a question in existence.
I just love
that
how it flows.
once answered can unlock the key to eternity. Sit back, seed of life.
Get this shit off my Twitch page. The fact that you had, some time on your hands to click on this page and to write a message. Are you that bored? You know you could do something else, right? With your time? Instead of like, I don't know, being a dick in chat. So how about you mind your own business? And how about you leave? I'm just minding my own business with my own community. There's the exit button. Up there in the window. Just go to the tab. Click X. Okay, and? Anybody who... Don't let people like that get you down, chat. Do your own thing. Do your own thing.
And watch.
Anyway, back to what's more important. Director's commentary. I don't know if that was a joke or not, but if it wasn't, then I'll stay by what I said. But if it was a joke, I apologize. Anyway.
Sit back, seed
Go back
of life.
to,
and
what we're
watch
doing.
as I become the true protector of this world. All will
I
grant
love
me
the
a
music
fraction
here.
of their sanity, and in return, I will grant them eternity. And then, the good times will last forever.
Natasha! I love this part. Nyan showing an innocent smile. If you've seen her lore, she goes mad that she wants to fulfill her purpose, right? And then she does all this shit, right? And then when she reveals her goal, she has the most innocent smile on her face. Because she just wants the good times to last forever. And in a way, it's kind of like, or sinister. I mean, it could be a mixture of both, but I think it's like, I think it's more of an innocent smile, I think. Because she just wants the good times to last forever and to fulfill her promise, if I'm correct on that. My memory is very dumb. But it's just nice, in her own way. Zerf, thanks so much for raiding. Thank you. Can we give a shout out to Zerf? Thank you. I hope you had a wonderful stream.
Then, the good times will last forever.
Natasha!
can't move.
The second recording is almost up.
Humans.
Oh,
Those
thank you.
strange creatures. They always force a smile, even when everything is falling apart.
All right, second recording session is done. The rest of it is the first recording session. I didn't bother redoing this because I thought I did okay. But maybe I should have. I don't know.
I have to move. I don't want this world to die. I want to keep watching. I want to see it for myself.
I love this part.
I'll be the one to protect this world. Even if I'm just a spirit.
I love this pose. The pose was completely different behind the scenes. And I was like, I think the pose should be different a little bit. I think a more determined pose. I had this pose in my brain. And I drew a stick figure. And I was complaining to Sheena going, Sheena, I can't draw. I want to convey my idea, but I can't. And then she helped me drew a pose of what I envisioned. And I was like, why did you do that? So originally, I was gonna say, I'll be the one to protect this world. Even though I'm just a spirit, I'll do it on this frame. But I thought it would be more cooler if I said I'll be the one to protect this world once I broke free. And then even though I'm just a spirit on this frame. I thought that would have been cool, and I'm really happy that I'm really happy. That was just my own little opinion. Everything else was really good, but I was like, can we change up the lines to like just like the timing of the lines? To where I say I'll be the one to protect this world on this part and this part and this part. And I want the pose to be more determined. And everyone was like, oh, that's so cool. Okay, we could do that. Like, everyone has been so awesome. I've loved working with them, dude. Like, I feel like we all worked together in a way. I only just gave little small opinions on stuff, and they did all the rest. But I really felt like we worked really hard together on this lore. It was so awesome watching it all come together. It should have been me, not him! Okay, so to answer your question, Toki, I really wanted to emphasize that Haruka was weak in the beginning, right? Like, she sealed, I imagine, okay, so this is what I imagine, right? During the first appearance of Mian's lore, by the way, the most coolest thing is it looked like I was announced to be like part of Shoujo since then, but I wasn't, and that's how well Mary connected everything together. It just, everything fell into place like puzzle pieces. It was insane. Haruka got bronchitis at the beginning, and now I'm strong. Yeah, Mary Gigabrain. Like, honestly, I was just asked to be in appearances and lores of other people, and I got inspiration from all of those appearances, and I thought of that idea, and then Mary connected them all and made them all better. So it's very Pog storytelling. Very Pog storytelling. Mary's MVP. Kaz, Rana, MVP. But what was I talking about? What was I talking about again? Before I got into that tangent, I forget. What was I talking about, Chan? I forget. Oh, right! Defeating Nanners! So, what I imagined was Haruka was still hiding in her little hidey hole, right? And the first time that she saw Nian destroying the place, imagine Goku, where he becomes Super Saiyan the first time. So, Haruka, in huge amount of adrenaline, got this so much power that she helped Vei seal Nian in the ice. And after once that's over, she retreated to her hiding hole and was kind of like in this weakened form for a while. So I really wanted to like emphasize that like yeah just I wanted her to like be like weak throughout the video, and then once she like got this inspiration again to like wanting to keep watching, wanting to like watch, like understand people and wanted to connect to people and everything, she unlocked the power and became more in tune in body and spirit, and was able to collect all the nature around her, like like her little nature, all around the nature thingy, into her body. And so now she is like max power level. I don't know if she's like the most powerful thing. Like I never really see myself as a protagonist on the most powerful thing. I really like story arcs where the weak becomes strong over time. That's kind of like what Haruka did. So I was really happy to have that little character arc. And the new outfit too.
I'll do it.
I really like that part. I thought it was so. I wish I decided to add this. So I wish I went duh instead of the breathing sound effect. Because I really wanted to look like Haruka doesn't know how to walk. She's been stuck in the tree for how many years? Since the dawn of time. She only knows how to walk around in spear form, right? She doesn't know how to use a fucking human body. So I think it was really cute for a little comedic effect that after all the serious stuff, you see Haruka just like, I will do it! Oh Jesus, how do I walk? It's like Bambi on ice. So I was like, I think that'd be like a cute little like break after all like the little like the serious things, you know? That was all like Mary and Team's doing. I just suggested like, in my ramble of ideas, I was like, I want Haruka to like, because Haruka doesn't know how to use the human body that she created, right? Human, quote unquote, you know, the body that she's created. So she doesn't know how to fucking walk, talk, etc. So they did this short little frame of Haruka learning to walk. So she stumbles. She's like, oh god! And the sad thing is now she has to walk through the fucking Antarctica to God knows where. She just knows she has to go. Just has to go. Yeah! I cried at the lore. Oh my god, yeah! I love you! Thank you so much. Mwah! And I still remember when we collabed together. Have we not? It's been so long. We gotta catch up, man. It's been so long. Bro. I love you and I miss you. It's been so long. Oh my god, who's that? Oh my god. Look at that. Humans.
Good morning, Miss Haruka
It's the
Karibu.
most cutest VTuber ever!
You
Big
look
boss
well
man!
rested.
Hmm?
We've been observing you for a while now, you see. My name is Gunrun, and I'm owner of Vishojo. You may have heard of us. Possibly you come into contact with some of our own.
So this is very fun. Rain and I changed the lines a little bit at the ending here, because I thought at first it's just my opinion, I thought it was like a drop in how it ended. So Reina was like, we can add a little bit of like explanation. Because in my head I was like, how does Haruka know about Vishojo? Like, or something in my own brain. So we decided to add a little line. And then I thought, you know, to make like an Avengers kind of moment, like I imagine like the MCU, like Avengers moment. So I thought it'd be cool to have like, hold on, it was something along the, I think it was, hold on. I need to search it up. It's very pog. I need to search it up. The VCU, yeah. I wanted to have this cool, like, feeling. Like, I was thinking along the lines of, like, look, I know this is all sudden, but we need you right now. The fate of the world depends on it. I thought that sounded a little cool for him to say. Kind of like an Avengers recruiting moment. And so I'm so happy that when Reina, like, wrote it, you know. I just did little opinions, I thought, you know.
The Idol Agency? I mean, yeah, but how do they...
I know this is sudden,
Yeah.
and I'm sure you have questions, but we need you to join us right now.
You made it sound
The fate
so
of
much
the world
better.
depends on
Yeah.
it.
What?
My favorite frame! Jo Kim drew me so cute! Look at my bewilder! I love this part. I love how everything was so upbeat and so serious, and then when Gunrun's like, we need you to join us, and Haruka's like, what? What? Me? Wait, I didn't what? Who are you? And then
What?
credits. Yeah! That was so fun. Reina, I love you. Mary, I love you. Jo Kim, Ethan. The understanding of this music is so good. Arrow, I'm in love with your music. I love them so much. Like, what? And then Hiragi, I love Hiragi's voice acting, dude. They're amazing. They're a way better voice actor than me. And Meow as well. It's insane. And AJ, when I was gathering credits for like my credits ending scene, I was like, I did the big bird breaking the door. I was like, hey, who voiced the 3 demons? AJ was like, oh, it was me. I was so astounded. I was like, that was you? You were the man who voiced those 3 demons. I would not be able to fucking tell. That was insane. But yeah, everyone was fucking incredible. And I'm so happy that they all took a part of my lore. We need to give props to like supported characters, dude. Because without supportive like roles, like the story wouldn't be a thing. You know, it's I know I have done a lot of not a lot. Excuse me. I've done several supportive roles. Even though they're small, they're still important because without them, like without supportive roles, it wouldn't really help tie in the story together. So they're just as important as the main role. Well, I'm so happy everyone decided to be part of my lore. So thank you. Thank you so much, man. I don't know why I just love the helicopter just flying off in the distance with the Merryweather XP Shoujo. And then, Boo Boo? What's this?
She returned.
Is it really her? Shh, not so loud.
Hell was fine without you or your minion. You may think yourself above all others, but you cannot simply wander in here and
Ajax
reclaim
voiced
your
these
throne
demons.
without opposition.
Yeah, that's right. We have a new King of Hell now.
Oh, really? Who's the new King of Hell? I'd love to meet him.
Mouse is so talented too. I love the vibe that she brings to herself. The like, Ohime-sama vibe. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? The sassy Ohime vibe. She does it so fucking well. I love it. And I love the Ahoge twitch and her bow twitching. It's just so cute because
Who's the new King of Hell?
that's so cute.
I'd love to meet him.
The throne you sit upon belongs to I, Abaddon, Conqueror of Hell. Remove yourself at once, or...
Go on.
Oh,
what?
God, yes.
You're not her.
What's going on, boss?
Boss!
I have no idea why, but that sound effect is so fucking badass. When Mouse puts the demons on flame and then the it is so chat. Stop looking at the booba. I'm talking about something cool on here. You're going booba. I see we clearly have different views.
Pitiful energy the demons within this universe hold. But I won't have to worry about that soon.
This is so cool. I love this transition. It's so vague. It's so good. And that's the lore. Yay. Oh boy. Annie, I love you. I don't know if that was good directory commentary, but what do you think? What did you think, chat? Was that okay? How was that, chat? It was good? Yay! I was not a moose. What the fuck? Well, I'm gonna control Z so I can get you guys back in line, so this might mess up some things. Although it didn't. Okay, cool. Nice. So, we all work together to bring out really incredible lore. Like I said, I only give like a few opinions on stuff. And just gave jot notes of my idea, basically. And everybody else really flourished the idea. And it's incredible. Thank you so much. I hope that direct commentary was okay. I get worried because I don't want to accidentally like give wrong information or anything. So I was going through like our group chat to make sure. I could be wrong on some things, so if Mary does a direct commentary, I would recommend listening to him more than me.
Congratulations on the new debut.
Thank you.
Congratulations on the new model. Keep being amazing.
Thank you.
Also, can we please have the what face as an emote?
The what? Oh my god, you want? Maybe I can commission tweet for it, maybe. Maybe. It was fun. Yeah. All right. I guess we're still doing behind the scenes, yeah? Do you guys want to see how I was able to pull off the magic? The magic of my debut? Nodders. I'm gonna let you guys know that the skit at the very beginning took me about a month to edit. Because I am slow and I procrastinate, but it was probably one of the heaviest videos that I have edited in a while. So, we might actually do some small prep on the side here again. Hold on. Because I have an entire separate scene collection. Just for the entire V-Show debut. That's why I didn't want to, like, do anything drastic when I was playing Pokemon. Because I had everything, like, hidden behind the scenes. So, I'll set up for you real quick. I just gotta find all this stuff. How long did you practice martial arts to get kicked down? Only one day. Let me see. I have so many folders. I was so anxious about actually revealing anything that I put it in like 2 folders. Because you never know. So I'm really happy. I don't have to worry about it anymore. It's a webum, I believe. Webum? It is a webum. Okay. And then I gotta find the background for it. Absolutely love that image. Really? Oh my god. Maybe I... That's a good idea for a merge, chat. Maybe I can ask Nyan. Maybe I can ask Nyan and the VShojo staff. That actually would be a really sick fucking action poster. Can you imagine? Like, I'm on the top right, or top left, and Nyan's at the bottom left. And we're like clashing together, kind of thing. And then, oh my god! And then above our heads is like our true forms. Yo! That would have been a sick poster idea! Yo! I gotta tell Nyan that! That would have been a sick poster idea! Write that down! Would you guys like that? That's a sick poster idea! Write that down! Would you guys get that poster? That's... Wow. Look, guys, we made a merch together, guys! Look at that! Ah! So excited for my favorite... Oh, thank you, man. You're so kind. Yes? Oh yeah, I guess I could say I have a mascot now, which is myself.
It's me down there. I'm a little mascot.
I thought it was a cool idea when I have this spirit idea. I was like, if I were to have a mascot, then I guess it would still be me in a way. You guys like my spirit form, my true form? It's so adorable. Thank you. Shino has design. You know what? While I get the background ready. Actually, you know what? No. How to do one thing at a time. That's what you like to do. You get shit mixed up. How to do one thing at a time. We'll do the design stuff after I show the behind the scenes stuff. I love showing off behind the scenes. It's so fun. Okay, I finally found the background for it too. Okay. It's gonna look a bit more scuffed for this one. Also, once again, system has to go away. On my system. So, I will show you guys the magic.
Hello, chat. Haruka Karibu here.
Did
you enjoy my story?
Shut up! Hi! So, behind me is actually a background source. Shut up! I really have to think, like... fucking backgrounds, dude. They're a pain in the ass. Never again. One of my best friends helped me with like these scuffed backgrounds, and then Sino helped me with the rest of the VShojo interview background. I'm not graphic designing is not my passion, so I really had to thank my best friend and Sino, my other best friend. So how this all works, chat, is this entire video was originally a .mov. But it was like 36 gigabytes. And because of that, whenever I played the video, the audio would lag, and so would the video. So, I shit you not, 2 days before my debut, I was wondering how the fuck am I going to fix this? I googled a solution, and it's called a free downloadable plugin for Adobe Premiere. The WebM Converter. It took 2 hours to render, but I got it to work. Because otherwise, Plan B would... If you guys have seen the debut, like my debut video skit. Plan B would have to be, I cut the video into 2 parts. I have a white background. And I have to choreography, make sure I play both at the right times. So I'm really happy I didn't have to do that. But it was a backup plan if this WebM thing didn't work. So, the cool thing... You know what? Let me just mute her for a second. We don't need to hear her, right? At least not for now. me just play it. Hello, chat. Haruka. This is pre-recorded. I was reacting all of this live. The new Haruka for me on this side, I was improvising with myself live. And the way I did this is actually a transparent background. So if I get rid of the presentation background, we're now here. So the reason why I did that is because the flash sequence. So she looks really weird here. That's interesting. So once again, my friends really helped me out, you know, because I usually go to my best friend and ask them for like, hey, is this good? Is there any way, like, it's fun brainstorming with my best friend, like, with this kind of stuff. Because I was like, how do I make this better, you know? I think it's good to ask for different opinions, right? Because, like, whenever I do these skits, I always think of you guys. And I like to think of my best friend. Like, I talk to my best friend, be like, do you think this is a good idea? Like, do you think there's any way I can improve on this idea, right? So I really appreciate all their inputs, honestly. So it's really nice.
Karibu here. Did you enjoy my story?
The whole point of the skit, the whole point of this beginning skit is to show that I'm still myself. I'm a theater kid. I love doing silly, stupid skits. I like being, I'm a dork. So this entire skit was to show off that side of me. And also, you know, my last re-debut last year when I re-debuted this model on the side, this was an inspiration from that idea. I just changed it up a bit. Kind of like a yoink and twist on my own idea. Because I have no shame in anyone doing slides and stuff like that. Personally, for me, I don't like doing slides. I like things being more, like, more fun and interesting. For me, personally. For me, I don't think slides fit me. When anyone else does it, no, I like when they do the slides. For me, personally, I don't like doing that. I want something that fits more me. So, more interactivity, you know, and that kind of stuff. And so more animated. Yeah. Like I said, no, I'm not shaming for anybody doing the slides. No shaming at all. For me personally, it's just something I don't like doing. I like stuff like this. I wanted to do something like this, where more skit orientated. So I thought it'd be a pretty neat way of showing who I am. This entire video is like 8 minutes. And it took me a month to edit. So originality, when I edit this video, when we go to the interviewer scene over here, let me make sure I'm above the video. Hold on. And actually, you could be behind Haruka for a sec. Chat. You could be behind Haruka for a second here. So for this part, this entire segment's a video. Otherwise, my idea would not work. So the Haruka on the right, I implemented her a week before the debut. Because originally I edited everything with 2 old Harukas, and then I put the new Haruka in last. I thought it was easier to edit everything and have it ready to go, and then so I could just put her in there and I don't have to do any like sort of editing at all. There's triple! So the reason why I had this segment, oops, where the fuck is she? Oh, it's over here. The reason why this entire section had to be an alpha channel meaning the transparent background behind Haruka, is for the sole reason of me, number one, being able to act with myself, and number two is for the flashback sequence. And I'll unmute for this one so you guys can see. Here you go. Oh, I can't hear it. Oh, it's because I unmuted the wrong thing. I'm an idiot. My bad. Oopsie. Remember? I still can't hear it. I unmuted again the wrong thing. Wait, huh? No. Yeah, hold on. I'm an idiot. Oopsie poopsie. Alrighty. I want to hear it with you guys, so let me hear it. Now it should be okay. Now I can hear it with you guys. Hold on. There we go. You grown up so well. I remember. It's so weird not being able to interact, like act beside myself, isn't it, eh? Maybe I should, you know, for the bit. Hold on. Maybe I should, you know? Man, what a great debut! Wow! Who are you? Go fuck yourself! You grown up so well! Thanks, nerd! I remember during the interview process, you were so afraid! You were the worst interviewee ever. So as you can see, this is what's supposed. Oh, hold on. The reason why I want this to be alpha channel is for specifically this reason. I remember during the interview process, you were so afraid. Interview? You fucking kicked me. So, without it being alpha channeled, I can't do this flashback effect. Because my model is still here. I'm still here in the background. This is like my breather while this entire video plays out. And then it goes through the interview video like normal, and then I come back into the scene. That's the whole purpose of why I really wanted the alpha channel and the web and the thing to work. All because of that little idea for the transition. And it worked out decently well. I think it worked out okay. You can tell when Haruka goes to white here, you can see her going white and me just staying normal, but that's okay. You know? But yeah, that's kind of like, I'm not sure what else to really talk about other than the fact that my best friend helped me with the backgrounds for the interview scene as well, and the editing took so fucking long. It took so long, but I had a lot of fun. I really like in-your-face kind of editing, and I think it fits my vibe, kind of. There! Sticks! There they are! When you spawned into my rip alive, I was blown away. I'm so surprised. A lot of people have said that they thought it was all like pre-recorded. No. I wanted to have some improv, so I made myself. I improv along with it. So I really have to thank my best friend and mod, a full donut box. They really helped me with inputs for this entire debut skit, and they helped me. You see this little background? They made it. I didn't want to mention the name because they're very shy and they like to just help me in the background whenever they can. But I'm calling you out. I'm putting you on full blast because legit, I don't think this debut would have been great without your input and your support and keeping my sanity in check. You're seriously one of my best friends, man. So I really, really appreciate you helping me out with everything behind the scenes. I could not have done this without you, man. So seriously, thank you so much. I really don't like taking credit for these kind of things. I really don't. And even though if they're like my best friends or IRL friends, I still want to like credit them or something, you know? How awesome I did. Thank you. Oh. So, give Donut a round of applause for really helping me out during this time. It was incredible. So, I was really happy that we did this idea really well. I was really nervous. I didn't want to like fuck up anything. I was like, we planned all this together. I didn't want to fuck up, you know? Appreciate, homie? Hell yeah, dude. I really appreciate you, man. He was like my emotional support. I really appreciate it, man. Absolutely nailed it. It was really fun, right? He had very good inputs and opinions and was able to help me with planning and everything, and like, you know, it was kind of like the viewer opinion. I was like, yo man, like, you think this is good? You know, like so he really helps me flesh out my ideas, so it's really nice. I really appreciate it. Kairui! Thanks so much for 5 months! Thank you! Thank you so much, hon! Mwah! She's so cute. Bro, you're cute. What the hell? So that's the behind the scenes of this video. I don't know if I could switch scenes midstream, but I would love to show off the Bishoujo background stuff. That part was intentionally supposed to be scuffed, right? Because it's improv. Of course it's gonna be scuffed. England for the prime, thank you! Hello, Nuna! So, the problem was, chat, I want you to try to visualize this, okay? I have 3 monitors. In front of me is my gaming / main monitor. My left side is where I usually have my OBS there, just to check to see if everything is good. And on the right side I have chat. So, how I was able to do all of this shit is that I had to make the OBS screen kind of small and have my VTube studio a little bit underneath, so I can only see myself through OBS and move around in it to otherwise to be able to act beside myself. And then when it came to the Bishoujo interview, that's kind of the same thing. I decided to make myself full body in VTube Studio and move around in OBS. And then at one point when I was going into the meeting room, I temporarily forgot and moved myself in VTube Studio. So I accidentally cut myself in half. But that's okay. The Bishoujo segment was supposed to be scuffed anyway. So, because it's improv, and I think that was kind of funny that I didn't even see myself cut in half because I was too busy with everything else, because my VTube Studio was covering up some of the OBS screen. Annie! Annie! What the fuck, Annie? I love you, baby! Annie! What the fuck? You'd have to give me 100 subs? Bro! Ah! Thank you so much, man! What the heck? Thank you! Take my number 1! I dare you! Don't do this, Annie! No! Thank you so much, dude. What the fuck? Oh, man. Are you guys having fun with the stream so far? I'm really having a lot of fun explaining behind the scenes. I'm just really passionate about this shit. I really want to show you guys behind the scenes. I love behind the scenes stuff, and I really wanted to show it off. Oh my god, I love it. You're so inspiring. No, I'm not inspiring. I'm just a dumbass. I'm just a dumbass, man. Oh god, I'm like sweating. I gotta take off my snuggie now. Oh my god. I hate this. My god. I am back. Ah. We can talk about the Gunrun interview for a bit. So, I asked Gunrun if he was down for like a little interview because I got inspired by a Hollow Life member who no longer who graduated. She interviewed Yago live, and so I was like, you know, what'd be cool if I, if I interview Gunrun. And I asked if he's okay with doing it live and recorded, and he preferred recorded. So that was a cool skit. And I want to also mention too. Thank you, Proto. I also want to. I am really small. There we go. So I thought it was super cool. Do something like that. And while I shit you not, chat, I made that video in 2 days. I made that like 4 days before the debut. I stayed up till 5 a.m. every night to get that shit done. It took me 2 days. And it's not because when I hyperfixate or hyperfocus, I go to the zen-like state. We all know you're a 35-year-old man.
Oh yeah, I'm actually 35. I smoke like 3 packs of cigarettes every day. I'm trying to sound happy and an anime girl all the time. I'm sorry for not using my real voice all this time.
Yeah, Connie, holy shit, guys, I had so many goddamn errors in Adobe Premiere. I was going through a rough breakup with Adobe. It kept fucking crashing. And every time I went to render, it would crash. Every fucking time. I hate it. But I did it. That's why I used Vegas. I prefer Adobe over Vegas. I used to animate. Grace, my son! How are those? My son. That chain smoking 35-year. I would never been offended as a 32-year-old. You heard? Yeah. Dongo fan was hearing me fucking crying about the editing. I had to be kind of vague with most of my friends in Dongo fam. Only Shino, Mew, and Ongu fully knew. But I was like crying. I was like, Adobe, please! Why you do this? I have PTSD. I have to make sure I save before I render every time. And I had 2 ideas for the Gunrun interview, right? I was like, okay, number 1, I could do number 1 idea. Just slap a Discord icon and just make it green whenever he speaks. Or number 2, have a chibi Gunrun talking along the audio, and you can clearly tell which idea I went because I'm extra as fuck. And I will open Adobe Premiere and give you a screenshot of the fucking layers. It was the most tedious editing I have ever done in a fucking while. The most tedious fucking editing ever. I want to express my pain that I went through, and to anybody who also is in video editing, you'll probably relate to me as well. Flex that timeline? God, you're gonna cry. I want to express and show off how upset I was getting at this one fucking Adobe Premiere. You want to see my layers, chat? By the way, you want to see my layers for the interviewer video? I don't know if you want to fucking see that. Yes? Ho ho! Alright, well first let me show you the Gunrun layers, at least. I love video editing. I love video editing when it comes to skits and stuff like that. And like the clip that I posted on my Twitter about Zen being obsessed with my feet. You can go check it out with exclamation point socials. You can go and check out my Twitter. I did a little editing on that. It was really refreshing editing clips like I used to 2 years ago. But anyway. It's opening. It's slowly loading. It's slowly loading my death. Okay, here we go. It's slowly loading. Excuse me. Unleash those layers! Unleash the layers! Well, first... Okay. Are you guys ready? I'm taking a screenshot right now. Run interview layers. And then I'll do a zoom in as well. Because... God, I need to express how fucking painful this was. Run interview layers 2. Okay. I'll close Adobe Premiere and open the interviewer one later. Once I get this set up for you here. Hold on, chat. Thank you for your patience. Okay, so are you guys ready to see my layers? Are you guys ready? So this is the gun run timeline. You see all those grayed out boxes? Those are lip flaps off his fucking mouth. The lip syncing. That was lip syncing alone. It's just several different PNGs of Gun Run. Above them is the subtitles. The green little ends are the nesting. A gif of him talking for... I'm extra, chat! This is what happens when you're extra. My entire motivation for this entire video, I was like, this is tedious, and I'm suffering with my Adobe crashing. But damn, it's gonna look so good at the end! It's gonna look great, and it looks great! At least in 2 days of editing this thing. It looks great for that time frame, at least. Ugh! And so I will show you the zoom in, the picture? Picture. Fuck. I can't talk today. I'm just so flabbergasted of my layers. And so, to emphasize my point, here is the close-up of the lip flaps. They're all 4 frames apart, except for a few, to draw out the animation. But, yeah, this is what I suffered with for 2 days. The most tedious thing was placing all of them and matching them with the audio. God, it's gonna look so good, I said at the end. But hey, that's just beginner level. Are you ready to see the interview layers? I gotta open that bad boy. Give me a bit. Bro, you're a maniac. I am a maniac. This is what happens when you video edit as a hobby. I don't know why I like video editing skits, but I'm so glad that I edited a lot of videos during time when I was like, video editing M&D stuff. Okay. It's gonna be really small, the layers, but I'll do an enhanced version soon. They look really small. But I'll do an enhance. So interview layers PNG. And then I'll just zoom in a little bit. I mean, it's really hard to... because I also have nested layers, chat. What I like to do with the nested layer is I do editing on the layers, and then I nest it all together, and then that's when I do my camera effects. I thought it's... because I always had trouble figuring out how to do both camera work. So I do camera work on the existing layers, and then I nest it all together and make a camera of work of that. So that's how I was able to do 2 of them at once. Okay. Bam. Ah, that's good editing. Thank you. I'm pretty... I have this very bad problem of doing everything by myself. Which is ironic considering I'm considered a procrastinator perfectionist. I would have so many ideas that I want to do, then I think too technical, and then I get overwhelmed. And then I think there's no way I can convey my vision. And plus, I wanted to tackle this myself because this is my debut. I want to show and prove myself my hard work. Does that make sense? I want to put in my own skills into this. And plus, it helps me save money as well. Plus, despite all the fucking hardships, I really do love video editing, right? I love video editing skits and stuff like this. So at the end of it all, even though I put my blood, sweat, and tears into this fucking project, I'm not even kidding you. Pro, your mental health. Well, I don't want to get rid of something that I like doing as well, right? Like, when it comes to highlights videos and everything else, I will definitely hire someone like Ninja, for example. But if it's like short skits, edits and stuff like that, I would love to edit them. Yeah, it's always special when you do yourself. Exactly. Well, yeah, there's Ninja right there. Because I missed it. Yeah, see? It's just nice, you know? But anyway, do you guys want to see the layers of the interview? Are you guys ready? I'm so sorry to any video editors out there who I might, you know, scare with. But this was the most hefty project that I ever done. And this is, like, not even enhanced. It's zoomed out. Ready? So this is the entire interview layers. There's more layers, as you see in the nested sequence. There's more. They're just nested. Lots of body movement, lots of voice recordings, lots of sound effects, editing, everything else. This took a month to do. Do you sleep? You're built different. Well, I mean, I never say my workflow is always the healthiest. I think it's because I'm neurodivergent, right?
Timeline Haruchi dead.
Here's the thing, chat. Like I said, I believe it's because I'm neurodivergent. Because what happens is I hyper focus so much. Like, there was one. So the gun run interview, for example, I didn't take any breaks. Maybe like small mental breaks by scrolling through Twitter and eating food, but that's it. When I get into the zone, I would work like that for straight. That's why I was able to finish the gun run video in 2 days. Like, I worked at like 12 p.m. I mean, like I said, there was lots of procrastinations between the days, between the hours. So it wasn't full on brrr. Like, I procrastinate quite a hefty bit. But,
being neurodivergent and an editor gang, anyone else in that gang raise antlers.
But once I get into the zone, I just work and work and work until it gets too late in the day. So, I went to bed at like 4 a.m. the first day. And then, literally on the day of my debut, I was doing finishing touches and everything. And then I passed out at 7 a.m. So, on my debut, I only had 3 hours of sleep because I woke up at 10 and went right back to work on the gun run video and doing finishing touches again and making sure everything works great. And then I did some rehearsals and everything of how to go through the debut. But this video took a month to do. It gave me so much pain. It gave me so much pain. It gave me so much pain. And now I'll show you the enhanced version. It's not a very good enhanced, but it should give you a vague idea. So, the reason why there's like layers above the nested sequence is because that's where the original layers were before I nested them all together. So as you can see at the beginning, so the bottom layer, V1, was the original background, the V-Shoujo one. I had that as a template, and then once I was done, I deleted it, and now it's an alpha channel. Up above the many layers above, there's the flashback sequences. All that green shit is my voice lines that I re-recorded to fit with the vibe and the body movement and the sound effects and cutting it and timing it and everything. This is the beginning of the interview scene. That's just the beginning. How nervous was I? I was so fucking nervous, chat. So originally, things got backed up, which is okay. So I had the staff let me know when to go on BRB. And while I was playing Pokemon, it had to be pushed back a few times, which is okay. Like, I understand. And so when I see a message, I'm just like, is it time? Oh no, okay. Just a few more minutes, okay. So in my head, when I was doing battles, I was like, oh fuck, I really hope I don't have to BRB during a battle. Oh fuck, I really don't have to. Ah! Sorry! Thanks so much for the raid! I really wanted I appreciate the staff to message me during the time to let me know. Like, I asked them, be like, hey, can you guys let me know when, will be the good time to BRB? Because I'm bad with time. So I really appreciate them doing that for me. Thank you so much for the raid, Rory. Thank you. Thanks so much, man. So that's the video processes. So, yeah. Well, if you're talking about the lore video, I will definitely post the video after my stream today. I forgot to set it, I forgot to like upload it before stream. So I'll definitely make sure, that I do that later today. I'll try to remember. And I'll let you guys know on Discord and Twitter when I do. Thank you, Lulu! What about the skit? I need to catch up on my VODs, but maybe the Vishoujo debut can be an entire video of its own. Would you guys like that? Would you guys like the Vishoujo debut in like a highlight video reel thingy?
How does it feel to be free from the tree?
It feels very free. Yes? Okay. I'll keep that in mind. I'm really glad you guys like the skits. I'm really happy. That makes me really happy. You guys want that as a video of itself. Okay, you had us fooled. You thought it couldn't be you because you were streaming Pokemon. No one you would be gaming right now. Before your debut, you got us. Dude, we were like wondering how to fucking fool you guys. We were just like, bro, what do we do? How do we hide this? And so we were like, okay, I'll just stream before the event, an hour before the event. No! Annie, stop it! You give me 100 gifted subs. You need to stop. Don't give me any more fucking bits. You're fired.
Guys, it's
You're not allowed.
Time. Haruchi, Haruchi, Hugely, cheer 1000.
No, stop it. No! Claire, go not stop! Haruka was a Vishoujo for a long time. Really? No, I was independent until 2 days ago. Look what Haruka thought. Annie, you are a sack of shit. Alright? Just because I give you hype trains on your channel, okay? You don't need to do that for mine. You gotta stop it. You gotta stop it, chat. I really hope this behind the scenes has been super interesting for you. I'm very bad at explaining things, but I hope so far what I've been saying has been understandable and fun. It's like I said, I really love watching behind the scenes of videos that I love. I really love figuring out how they do all the magic. That's the magic for me, is the work behind the magic. No, Annie, no Choo Choo. We don't need to go to the next Choo Choo. Chat, stop. No. 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 By editing PTSD. I have triggered editing. Doctor!
Haruka, that was legit the best debut I've ever seen.
Oh.
Creative, clever and funny as hell. Absolutely loved it.
Thank you. I really wanted to outdo myself. I wanted to be better than last year, and I hope I achieved that today, or 2 days ago. Oh my god, Doctor. Thank you for the 50 gifted. You did not have to do that at all. And Sayu, once again, man, it was so honored that you love my voice acting, dude. Because you do this shit professionally. I only do it as a hobby. So you just say that I did really well. That compliment really meant a lot. Thank you. I really appreciate honest criticism and honesty with this kind of stuff. So thank you. It really means a lot. Thank you. I love you so much. Yeah. Choo-choo. Annie, I'm gonna get you back. You know this, right? And you killed that shit. Dude, stop. Thank you. Thank you so much. Voice acting is another huge passion of mine, and I'm so glad I can incorporate that with VTubing. A man I will destroy a man for you. I'll destroy anything for you. And I'm in V-Shoujo. I just go with the flow, honestly. I'm not say so, and I'm not lewd. I'm just me.
Asahin,
what's wrong with being in between?
Asahin, one hearts, Asahin, one hearts, I love you so much.
Maybe it's because I'm ace. I don't know. But when I make sex jokes, when I make sex jokes, it's when they're creative, I guess. Or just really dumb 3 a.m. in the morning moments. Like, they're just stupid. I'm always joking. So why have a say-so versus lewd debate? Why have that when you could just be yourself? You know? everyone has different humors. Everyone has different tastes, right? I see no need of having say-so wholesome versus lewd VTuber. It's just yourself. Right? That's just me. The best of both, exactly, right? And at the end of the day, everyone works hard. Doesn't matter what kind of content they do or anything. We all make the same sacrifices and the same sweat and tears. People deal with different stuff. You know, lewd VTubers deal with different shit. It's not easy being a lewd VTuber. And it's not easy being say-so. And it's not easy just wanting to be yourself on the internet. You'll only understand fully if you try this out yourself. It's not hard. I was gonna say it's not hard. It's very fucking hard. The past 2 years, I don't think I have ever cried so much, never stressed out so much in most of my life. Would I change anything? No. I really love what I do. I would go through that shit again just so I can bring you guys good shit and, you know? So in the end, you know, everyone goes through different hardships. You shouldn't judge a book by its cover. A lot of our work is offline. Streaming for us is like a break. All of our work is offline. All the behind the scenes stuff that I showed you, all the promotion stuff, all of everything else, setting up events, everything. That's work for us. The streaming is a break for us. That's why we love streaming so much, because we're just like, we're finally free from work for like 5 hours.
You that you're an awesome Virginia UK.
Please, give me a win.
Someone who's been in the community for about a year now, it's onward and upward from here, Haru, and we're all coming along for the ride. Steam locomotive, choo choo bitches.
Thank you. Watching the homies is a nice break too. Exactly. You're never on break. You should take a break. Choo choo, bitches.
The smallest part of a career in streaming is actually streaming, whether that's gaming or not.
Silver! Hi! I'll make you. Yes. Don't get him. You're farted. Fart of Ishoujo. Why am I saying apps with my P's? I love you, Silver. Yes, I'm fart of Ishoujo now. It's so weird saying that coming out of my mouth. Very foreign. Do it. What's the fox name? Fox? Anyone who's just joining, this little Karibu spirit, that's actually my true form. Imagine the body's like... The body is my home. That's how I'm able to, like, talk and walk around and do dumb shit. I can go find a new body, whatever, but I kind of like this one. I grew attached to it. I'm married to an animal? Joel, you're married to a spirit, dude. Is that fine? Look here. Hold on. Where is it here? Oh, here it is. Oh, am I stupid? I am. What could have sworn? Oh, I am stupid. Ah! Oh, Master! Thanks so much for raiding. Here it is. Look at this, Joel. You're actually married to this thing. I'm just a little guy. I'm just a little spirit guy. The Karibu form is kind of like my form that I like to go into. You're looking respectful. Can't believe it, chat. Horny people. Gotta catch them all. I'm not a Pokemon, man. Hey, it's Pablo. I'm just a little guy. I can move my ears too, look. You know what's super cool, chat? There's a lot of things that didn't make the cut, but once the debut's over, we're gonna implement them to the new model at some point. Now we have more time. So, I hope you look forward to that. So, I know, maybe you guys noticed a little thing if you're wondering where my tail is. Well, don't worry, in the future, the tail is coming back. So, we were just trying our best to get the model as done as possible for debut. And now that we have more... now that we have more time now, once the debut is done, we could probably go back and add in some cool new stuff. So... isn't it cool? Is that Canada?
Found this stream over the summer through a raid and liked the vibes here. I haven't been very active in the community, but I plan to change that. Be warned, I nerd out about D&D and other tabletop games a lot.
Nice!
Congrats on the success.
Thank you! Thank you so much. My favorite comment? I think Bao did it. That I made Canada. I made Canada 2.0. That's funny as fuck. Chat, I told you it exists! I fucking told you. Okay. I think I have one more last thing to talk about.
As someone who has been neurodivergent for 36 years, can I say that you are such a huge inspiration and I can't wait to see how far you go.
You're too kind, dude. Thank you. Seriously, way too kind, man. Thank you. One last thing to talk about. It's... you guys want to see the process of the design? We're finally going to talk about the design. Yeah! Okay. So, as usual, I am not an artist, right? So I made a Google document. Let me just see if there's anything. I'm just gonna double check. If there's anything like secretive information on there. Hold on a second here. So, there was lots of pictures that I was inspired by. Top secret info. Thank you for the hype train, guys. Thank you so much.
I know the question everyone is wondering.
Hmm?
Are the Canadian underwear still here or no?
Oh my god. I don't know. I'm fully covered this time. I need to find... So, I was inspired by a lot of, like, yokai things, right? I want to make sure that if I show off the art, I give proper credit. I have to go find that, but... Ah! Shit! Yokai. Perp McSquirt! Thank you so much for the raid! Thank you so much! Can we give a shout out to Perp McSquirt? Thank you so much! I'm so sorry if there's any, like, shout outs that I missed. There's been a lot of raids. Just thank you to Vex as well, and thank you just to... thank to all my friends who raided me, dude. It's insane. I appreciate it. Whoa! I won't show off the pictures because I don't have the credits for them, but I can damn show off the... or actually, would that be okay? I want to show off the Google Doc. I really do. But most of them are for art from games, and then there was an art from an artist that I was inspired by. Because I really liked the idea that they did, that I wanted it for myself. Anyways, you know what? The booba only got bigger a little bit. Let's look at this.
Hello, chat. Haruka Karibu here.
Shut up. Just a little bit. No, I'm being genuine. When I told my friends this, it's like, that's just a little big. See? It's not that big of a, like, it's just a little size. Genuinely. It's just that, yeah, I just have cleavage and my boobas is like almost the same size. You think they're smaller? You're not even matching the size of your old model. I mean, true, actually. Hold on. There we go. Listen, we had to make the booba a little bigger is because if you understand the concept. So the concept of having like the spirit shown around my, around where my heart is. If I have the same size of booba, then it will look like too much is happening there. And it looks like it'll be like cramped. So we had to upgrade a little bit. So it looks like the spirit has a bit more room. It was an executive decision to make sure the spirit has room to breathe. But yeah, I don't think I'll show up the Google Doc because I have art that I don't have credited and I don't want to like, you know. But I did have a Google Doc with like bunches of references from like anime and like yokai restaurant, I think, because I really love their designs. Like there were specific designs that I like that I was like, oh, I like this or oh, I like that, you know, into like a giant document. And then once I did all that, I asked Miyusagi. I was like, hey Mew, you want to have a crack at it? And she said, sure. So, Mew, I need to go find the old images. Also, let's get out of here. I can show that at least. Kick. Hold on, Mew. I gotta go exploring in our DMs. Wait, I can't because I have Discord. God damn it. I gotta go scroll through the DMs. You can send... Really, Mew? Can you? Oh, thank you. I want you to give me all the drafts. I really want to show that off. I really want to show the design process. Because how long did it take to get a design that we really like? I don't know. It took quite a bit. Ah! Ah! I actually drank some ice capped into my shirt. Thank you, Mew. While we wait, Mew's gonna send them over. Oh. Okay, cool. You're okay! Okay. So I believe... Let me see here. I believe... Which one was the first one, Mew? Which one was the first one? I want to show them in order. She said, wait, okay. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, send them all to me in order because I'm Papega. Because I know the big one This is gonna sound so fake for you right now, but I promise. Yeah! Daddy Pog.
Yeah!
Okay, cool. So... okay. This is the first draft of the design. It's a pretty big file, so let me just save real quick, and then I'll show it on screen. Bum, bum, bum. Boop, boop. Okay. Are you guys ready for the first ever design? So once Mew looked over my Google Doc, this was the first oh shit, it's huge. Good thing it's so fucking big. Oh, hold on. Hold on. You guys can't see behind the scenes right now, but here we go. Okay. Oh, hold on a second, chat. I must do something quickly on the side. Hold on a second. I'm gonna hackermans. Hold on, chat. Hackermans. I have so many DMs to go through. Okay. Boop. Alright, so here's the first dun 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 dun. The first draft of the design. Look how different it is. Let me just zoom out for you very quick. Look at the difference, dude. It's insane. So this is the first design. Lots of blues and pinks and green. And the hair is not as flowy. There was a lot of things I really loved. I loved the dress most of all and how big the sleeves were. Yes, the feet were in the first design. I really love the pose that she did. I like how a little bit of asymmetrical was in my pose compared to my first one. It's kind of like a floaty feel too. Yeah, she drew feet because she hated drawing shoes, but I actually really liked it. I really liked it. It was so fun. Zen's feet. Oh god, yeah, Zen's gonna lose it. That's okay. So let me bring out the ribbon. The ribbon is super different compared to this one too. I really liked the floaty ribbon. And my favorite part was the hair accessory. So we took some ideas from this and we changed it up a bit because I said I really loved the dress, but I want to incorporate like the sleeves turning into leaves. And I think as much as I love the pink and blue color, I want to stick to my brand colors, which is green, yellow, orange at this point because of my logo, and brown and etc. And so she was like, okay, cool. And so, and we got rid of that giant like ribbon because I thought there was so much going down there, like down to like my waist bottom compared to top up. By the way, guys, I just want to clarify this. You're not. You can use this as inspiration, but you're not allowed to take the design because this is my best friend Mew's design, and it's like it's still, you know. I just want to make that clear. You're You're not allowed. Just because I didn't use the design does not mean you're allowed to use it. So please do not steal this design of anything. Do not steal my friend's hard work, please. So that is the first design. And then, you is actually just insanely talented, right? And we came up after several revisions. This is actually her second attempt at this. Like, she's actually a god at this. I don't know how the fuck she was able to pull this off. This is the second time. She's actually just insane at character designing. It's very cracked. And so, here is the final-ish design that we decided to go for. Boop. Dun, dun, dun. Yay! So things are a little different. I asked for more flowy hair because I love the flowiness, and to change the colors of the hair accessories and the flowers and everything. Everything else is still relatively the same. And so this was the design we went for. And then we were still wondering, like, what else can we add to this design? Like, you sent the one without floof. That's okay. Don't worry, the floof was there originally. We had the floof. This one was out the floof. So we were just wondering, like, what else can we add to this? So I decided to ask my mama, Mimu. And she decided, she added very cute, like, ideas to the design that really made it perfect. And I need to go and find it. Her little notes. I like her little notes. I can show the one that Mew gave right now. And then I can show her little notes so you guys can see. So, ta-da! Here is the revisions that Rimu did. She made the hair not as messy, more flowy and smooth looking. And we thought that as much as I love the roses, we thought that maybe it was a bit too much, so we decided to go with, like, what version 2 had, like little flowers in the hair. And then Rimu decided to change the ribbon to yellow and have these cool little, like, balls on it. And she changed the upper look of the chest area, which I think is really cool because the window is kind of like there to emphasize, like, that's where the spirit is, you know? That's kind of like the main purpose of the cleavage. And we had to up the boobo just a little bit because otherwise the spirit won't breathe. And she added lines to the sleeves, kind of like with the OG. Because, like, I really wanted to keep the OG elements, some OGs that I really like, into the design. Because when I want to do a redesign, I still want to keep my original thing. This is like an upgrade outfit. So I'm really glad you guys like it. Let me go and find her little notes so you guys can see what she has done. I just gotta scroll up here for a second. It's so cool because while during the making of it, she was also trying out different, like, face styles. And it was so cool. I love it. So I found her notes right here. Boop, boop. 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 Okay. So these are her little notes that she added so you guys can see what she done. Here are the notes that she decided would look good. She decided it'd be super cool to have my sleeves reflect a little design. Like a scribble reflective pattern on my sleeves and dress. And I thought it was so cool. I thought that was really cool. And she added the lines on the sleeves and on the bottom of my dress there. She added some gold decoration to my ribbon. And I don't know what the yellow thing in the middle is called, but she added a really cute accessory to it, which I think matched the balls on my sleeves. So it was really cool. So that's kind of the gist of the design process. Everyone was just so cracked, and we got the result that we like, and it's just insane. And Rimu was like trying out different face styles, different eye styles, and just cool little details. Like, for example, we didn't mention anyone and she did this on her own, and she is so fucking smart. Like, I didn't even mention any of this shit to her, but it was her idea. You look at my eyes. You see tiny little flowers? That was her idea! It's such a cute little small detail, but it really adds to the eyes, and I love it. It's so wonderfully well done. It's so cool. And working with Soy as usual is always so fun. I love working with Soy, right? Her and I, we work together so well. I love how straightforward she is with this kind of stuff as well. And I appreciate her, like, with my very perfective ass, because I was very, like, particular at what I want. And she delivered it. And the best thing about Soy is that she told me herself that she watches my streams and she watches how I move. So she based the rigging on how I move IRL. That's why it works so fucking well. It's because she studied how I moved in all my streams. Like, she made the rigging to how I move. So it's like a personal... So it's like... That's insane. That's why... It's so good. And the turning is insane. Everything else is insane. Oh, I forgot also one thing. Rimu also... You see this little white... I wouldn't say veil, but like this little white fluff thing underneath my floof? That was Rimu's idea too. And I think it's so cool because it adds like a cute little fluffiness. Like, little something right there. It's so good, dude. And I have one more thing to show in the design. So something for funsies is Mew made a cool little thing of what happens if it's what's underneath my dress. I think this should be fine. Nothing is showing. It's like a bikini. Not a bikini, it's like a swimsuit. It's super cool. This is Twitch safe, do not worry. So she had this cool idea of what's underneath my entire dress. And I really like it. It kind of gives this cool, like, pixie feeling to it. And maybe it can be like, I don't know, turn into a cool little swimsuit or something. So, I really like this. This is so cool. Isn't it cool? I love it a lot. It's really cool. So this is kind of be like a cool little one piece. Isn't it cool? This would be like either a swimsuit or what this looks like underneath my dress. Like, I have this underneath my dress. But I think this is a really cool swimsuit. If it would be a swimsuit. So, I really like it. I like how, like, the chest area is also leaf design. Yeah, it has, like, that Sailor Moon feel to it, eh? But yeah, like, look at this. This is, like, a cool process of design work, too. So, I'm really happy to show that off. Can we get much higher? So, that is the behind the scenes of the design. What do you think? I think that is everything to talk about. As far as I know. I think that's every single thing. Clap emojis. You know what? We can have this back now. Wait, you can't hear. Hold on. Oh, you can. Yay! Yay! Oh my god. Ah. What did you guys think? That I did okay? Showing up behind the scenes, everything? I was really fucking passionate about this, and I really wanted to show off all the incredible hard work that went behind the scenes. I just hope I was able to, like, present it off really well. The first time I've heard Gunrun has spoken before. Right, the green deer! I totally forgot. Thanks for the reminder. One more thing. I just gave Shino... Thanks for the reminder. Thank you so much. I had a feeling I was forgetting something. Let me go get it. Okay. So, Shino's cracked as well, right? So in my Google Doc, I have given her 2 references. One, when I showed Stuffy, the spirit idea, she was like, "Did you pick the Spectre from Oblivion?" I'm like, "I think that's him. I never really, I never played Oblivion." So I wanted her to like be based off of a baby Karibu, but in like in a Spectre form. And I wanted her to have like this cool design and to help me design a little orb. So this is reference sheet 1 that she's done. And I'll show it off. So it wasn't really shown in the lore, but I really like this little idea that she did. Ta-da! By the way, chat, this was the first draft. I want to let you know that this is the first draft. Like, that's how cracked she is. The only thing we decided to remove is just remove the tiny little blue thing in the spirit orb. There was some blue and green and yellow, but I thought it was a bit too much, so we removed the blue. But there's a little bit of blue on the Karibu spirit, so it's fine. So I really want this cool idea to her to like be this little spirit, the specter spirit, and her eyes to be like white, and she has like no nose, no mouth, so she just talks like an actual ghost. And I thought it was cool, like, yeah, sparkles. This is all Shino's doing. She added like little vines and sparkles, and whenever she walks, she makes a little patch of grass. Kind of like when she's in the air or something. And the spirit, there's my spirit form right there. It's insane. Shino did an amazing work. And I had to ask her to make more angles to help my Mama Rimu draw her. And the cute little detail that Shino added was my ahoge. Don't you see my ahoge on top of my head? That has to be kept there. I thought that was really cute, tiny little detail to add. The little ahoge. I love it. Let me go find real quickie the different angle reference sheet that Shino drew for me. Also, speaking of references, I will have one made soon. I'm thinking of going to commission to make a reference sheet. Only if Rimu is free and she can do it. I definitely want to commission Rimu again for a reference sheet. So, expect one sometime in the future. I didn't have time to commission. I didn't have time to commission a reference sheet of my character. So, I'm sorry there's not one yet, but sometime in the future, I will have a reference sheet of my entire shelf. But right now, the only reference sheet I have is my little Karibu spirit. And here's another one. She is very big. We'll fix that. Ta-da! Here's the different angle one. Isn't that cool? Look what Shino drew! So we had some slight transparency in the middle to like help emphasize that she is a Karibu. Have white eyes, and that's kind of how she looks like. So, yeah, she was based off. She's actually just based off of a real life baby Karibu, and baby Karibus don't have antlers or anything like that. So, you like the little tail? Hehe. You like the little tail? And Rimu drew me so well. You look so good. It looks so good, hey? Boop. There we go. That's everything I believe. Now we can bring in the claps, the people claps. Without any of these wonderful, talented people, I would not be able to pull this off. So thank you to all my friends and everybody else. Thank you! Now it's officially over. Now the behind the scenes is done. Very pog. Very awesome. I actually do believe, if I'm not forgetting anything else, that is everything behind the scenes with the design, the lore, debut, everything. Thank you, Blint! You have anything else in mind for today? Well, I was gonna end stream here, but during the morning, I was telling Zen, like, I was gonna stream in the morning as my first stream as a V Shoujo member. And she was like, oh, if you're down for if you're down for anything, we can hang out. Or we could do later. I know you have lots of stuff to talk about. And I was like, I would love to hang out with you on my first stream. It was so... Zen and I can do so much more things now that we're in the same group. Am I gonna cry again? No. I'm not gonna cry. Don't X down me, I'm not gonna cry. I'm just really excited for this opportunity because I cannot stress you enough. As much as I love being independent, it's so incredibly hard being independent. When you're independent, you have to be your own manager in a way, unless you have enough money to hire your own manager. You have to organize everything yourself, and it's still so surreal that I actually will actually have more help and will have an opportunity to, you know. Does that make sense? I don't want to like... It was really hard. All the cool things you'll do now. Thank you. There's even stuff that I have not even planned. But I feel like... I don't know. My horizons expanded, but you're still working just as hard. That's what it feels like. Yeah, it really just feels like... Basically, Master, a little bit. It just feels so nice to rely you know, have more help with these things, and it's like a support group too, right? And it's just nice just being in the same group. Did I get a chibi 3D model? I don't think so, not yet. That'd be so cool if I did. That's okay. I know modeling takes a lot of time. Man. That stuff takes a lot of time, so honestly, it does not bother me. I know shit like that takes a fuck long time. So, maybe one day in the future I'll have one. That'd be so cool. So, Lena, hi! I just finished with all my behind the scenes stuff. Hello! Hey you! What's up, queen? Dang it! It's okay, Lena, you can watch the VOD. I love you. Oh man, I will watch VOD. Mwah! I love you. Does this model have a tail? Not yet. Happy first Mishoujo member day. Ah, thank you. God, I just got chills. Ah, I'm not used to. It feels so weird saying that out loud. It feels like I shouldn't even say it. It feels illegal to say it. But I'm really happy you guys enjoyed the debut. I was stressing out so much. I really wanted to prove myself with the debut. I really wanted to like show I don't know what I wanted to show. I just wanted to do my best and prove to you guys. I don't even know. I don't even know, dude. I just wanted to do my best to you guys, and I wanted to like prove to you guys in a way, be like, yo man, don't worry, I'm still the same dork, and I still want to do my best for you guys, and I will show you through the power of this. So, oh my god. So, I'll actually double check on Zen and Giga if they're still down to play Mario Party. You guys want to watch me play Mario Party, or should we? Because I'm down to keep streaming for a little bit longer. You guys wanna watch me play Mario? Oh, okay. We'll still stream me playing Mario Party. I want to hang out with Zen and Giga on my first VShojo stream. Be fun. But first, hold on, chat. I'm worried this might tank my bandwidth. Before I double check with them, let me at least upload the lore video. Or hold on. Chotomate, my brain's getting confused. Oh, hold on. My brain is flabbergasted at the moment. Oh my god. My brain, I'm disconnecting them. Chotomate. Good morning! Bro, it really is the morning. Ugh. Alright, hold on. Okay. Let me see if I can actually upload it while I still stream. Maybe I can... I'm trying to figure out a way... Maybe I can ask my friend to do it for me. That's what I'm doing. I'll have to disappear real quick. It's the void! You like the void, chat? You like the void? Whoa. It's the void. Dun dun dun. Oh my goodness. Actually, wait, I don't even need to be in the void. What am I doing? There we go. I think I'm back. Wah! Oh shit! I guess I really did disconnect it. Spirit, where did you go? Spirit? Spirit, don't go! I look dead. Hi, I'm back. Ah. Okay. Ah. Let me just double check here. Let me alert the gang. Oh, thank you, half left. Thank you so much. And I'm gone? Wait, I'm still here, chat. What do you mean? I'm just seeing... Are they... I have finished my... I need the fan on. I'm dying. Oh. I'm sweating. Are you planning on adding the Vishojin to the tanks? Oh! Hold on. Oh, okay. You're still taking time. I was thinking. Hold on. I just phased in and out of existence. That is true. I just... I hope you guys are having fun though so far. It was really fun talking behind the scenes stuff. That was so fun. I was thinking maybe... Brah! Thank you! Brah! Skip. I think they're still doing their own thing, so maybe... I'm thinking... Yeah! What's the music playing? This is a custom BGM by Leafan. It's actually based from my OG BG that I commissioned Commandy Can. But yeah, maybe we can raid into like Zen after I upload the video. That's why I was getting set up right now. I am currently uploading the lore video onto my channel. So anyone who really wanted to see it again, it'll be there. Zen is in Fallout. You can spook her with a raid. Not it. Ah, yes. We're almost done. Don't worry, chat. I'll be streaming tomorrow at the same time. I'm gonna try my best to actually go back to being consistent with streaming. Once I shit you not, chat, my debut was taking up most of my time. So now that the stress is gone, I want to go back to being consistent streaming. I know you're all doubting me, but I can imagine. I know. I really do. So I want to make up for lost time and stream consistently as much as I can. Thank you, Lena! We can do a stream. Dude, I miss streaming in the early afternoon. I really do. I don't like waking up and then streaming at like 5. You know, I mean, I do like doing late streams, but I really do miss actually being awake at normal hours and streaming. You know? So, definitely tomorrow at 1 PM CST, I will stream. I don't know what I'm gonna do tomorrow. I'll probably think about what I'm gonna do tomorrow. Probably today. At some point, though, I think the reason why I don't make schedules much anymore is I have a problem thinking of what to do in advance for the week. So, like I did last year and failed horribly following it, I'm gonna try my best to follow it this year. Or I should say next year. I'm going to commission a perma schedule of times. Don't exhaust yourself over stuff. Don't worry, I used to be an endurance streamer, chat. When I started 2 years ago, I would stream 8 to 12 hours every day. So, in a way, I was kind of prepping myself for this moment. I was kind of prepping myself for this moment. Those were the days, I know. Those were the days, man. Yeah, it's true, chat. In May 2020, I used to stream 8 to 12 hours every day. Revived as well. I will do my best. It just, once again, it's just annoying trying to put videos together in Adobe Premiere, rendering it all together, and then uploading it. But I'll do my best to revive it too, because I really want to upload the Vishojo debut. Now here's the thing, chat. I actually want to ask this question. Usually, my last re-debut, I just uploaded the entire video because it was a re-debut last year. Thank you, Momotex! So I want to ask a question. Would you guys prefer I upload the entire VOD? AKA me playing Pokemon and then going to the debut? Or would you prefer I upload just the Vishojo debut? We can make a poll about this because I actually been wondering if what should we do here. Let me make a new poll. For VOD channel. Oh, for Vishojo debut, full VOD or just debut? Full VOD. Just debut. Or I guess we could say 2 parts. It could be a 2-parter. We'll see. Two parts. Oop.
Have at least the last 4 minutes of Pokemon. That bait and switch was comedy gold.
Let's see. 2 parts? Okay, we'll do 2 parts. That's a good... Okay, we'll do that then. We'll have like a part where it's just Pokemon, and then another part where it's just Bishoujo. We'll do a 2-parter. Okay, that's cool. Okay. So, I'll let you guys know on Twitter and Discord when the lore video has uploaded. It's currently uploading right now. I'll let you guys know when. And then you guys can watch it to your heart's content. Okay. Let's go right into Zener. And then you'll probably see me play Mario Party on her side. Thank you guys so much for tuning into my very first Bishoujo stream. It still feels very foreign, you know, to really say that. So I need to. So what should our race message be, chat? As always, exclamation point socials for my Twitter, YouTube, and Discord. Very probably in an hour or so. I don't know the time. The internet's mean. Beat raid? Are you kidding me? I don't win. We'll do feet raid. Tomorrow, I will be streaming on Tuesday, tomorrow, at 1 p.m. CST. What are we gonna do tomorrow? I am not sure. But, if I actually do think of a plan, I'll let you guys know on Twitter and Discord. Or probably on Twitter. Probably on Twitter, because promotion, I guess. I don't know. Feet raid? Okay, everyone get ready for the feet raid. We're gonna go raid into Zener, my best friend in the whole world. And I'm just so ecstatic that we're on, you know. And we're hanging out in the same group. Oh. But yeah, once again, thank you guys so much for tuning into my very first stream as a member. Once again, I'm still the same dork.
Congratulations on joining Shoujo Haruka. I am so happy for you. You have come a long way.
Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it. It was so fun talking about the behind the scenes today. And I'm really glad that I can share behind the scenes stuff with you guys. Give Zen lots of love. She's been so supportive to me. And she's one of my best friends. I love her very much. Once again, I'll let you guys know on Twitter or Discord that I stream. And I'll let you guys know if I have something planned. Or if not, well, we can always think of something to do together tomorrow. Alright. Zenex Haruka. Alien. Alright. Chat, I love you. Let's go give lots of Zen, lots of love. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, everybody! Oh, guess what I can do now? Thank you for the Timmies, all the resubs, and the gifted subs, and the bits. Even during my debut, I couldn't really thank you guys because it was during the debut, but I really appreciate it, and I love you guys so much. I love you! Bye-bye! 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 Goodbye, Smelly!